Oh my gosh, we're back here again behind the desk.
Yeah.
Welcome to Not Esports. Oh my goodness, Not Esports. Welcome to the WZIS Twitch channel. My name is Carter Seifert.
And I'm Owen Poley.
Thank you so much for being here for the annual.
Game on giveaway, right?
I've been told I need to center myself.
Oh, we got a center. Okay, we're moving. We're
That
shifting.
better?
We're
Thank
shifting.
you, Seth. Okay. But welcome to the annual WZIS Game On giveaway. Whee!
Yay!
Whee! So, Owen, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling great. It's a little different for me here. This is the first time I've ever been back back behind here on Twitch.
You're usually doing all the real life sports.
I know. Today we're doing esports.
We are here in the amazing Indiana State University Esports Lab here in, oh shoot, I was
Jones Hall.
Jones Hall, thank
There
you.
you go.
I always want to call it Gillum for some reason. It's like, that's not right.
Gillum's about.
Yeah.
that one.
But anyway, we are very excited to be here, not for esports. Usually we are behind this desk using this camera with these mics for any of our mini esports games this past semester and beyond. However, today we're using the space for the annual Game On giveaway. This is a yearly event that WZIS puts on where pretty much every half hour, I want to say.
That sounds about right. I think
Yeah.
so.
So we are going to have... Well, Owen, you're the rules man. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Explain
pretty
to the
much. So
people.
we got some games going on today. We've got 4 different sports on Switch Sports. We'll get more in specifics there later. We have College Football 25 tournament going on. If we get enough people, we'll have a 2K tournament. Gang Beasts on the Xbox as well. And then over on the other Nintendo Switch, we will have a Mario Kart tournament.
Yep.
So I believe 2 special Mario Kart tournaments, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Something with kind of chaos rules and kind of normal rules, kind of doing all that. And then we'll have 2 different Smash Bros. Tournaments where we're going to have icons on one of them, and then one of them with no icon. Or I think that's the correct term, right? Something like that. We did something. There's a chaos version and a non-chaos version.
Yeah.
I know that for sure. So it should be fun.
So basically, we're going to be having all of those different tournaments going through out the day, as well as we leave the space open for anyone to join us. Like I said, this is a very loosey-goosey event where anyone can join us. And when you do sign in, you are entered into a raffle from one of our many, many gift. I was about to say gift baskets, but they're just more like groups of gifts. And so, actually, I have a special screen to show all the things that we have. So why don't we go ahead and take a look at that?
I was looking for items, by the way. That was items for Smash.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so, yes, we're still working. Fantastic. So, what you're seeing on screen, thank you, Mr. Mega Man, are all of our sponsors for this event. If you had been watching at the very beginning for our intro, where you just sort of saw the main space of the lab, you'll also see that this event is sponsored by Student Government Association, SGA, here on campus. On the left, you have our local businesses and organizations that surround campus. So we have SGA, the Grand Traverse Pie Company on Cherry, the ISU Bookstore also on Cherry, Roly Poly Sandwiches on Wabash, Oive Jewish Bakery and Deli, I believe on 13th Street?
That's in 12 points.
12 points, yes. The Magpie Nest, Caddy Candles and more, the Madam's Curiosities, and the Catmosphere.
I believe the last 5 are all in 12 points as well.
Yes, that is also true. Those are all local businesses within Terre Haute that have so graciously given us gifts and cards and things to give out for today's events. And then on the right, you'll actually see the chains in Terre Haute, who we've also gotten in contact with. So the White Castle, Azit Pizza, Massage Envy, McAllister's, and the Texas Roadhouse, all on Highway 41 as you go into central Terre Haute. And then also the Penn Station on Highway 40 as you're just entering the, I want to say, north of Terre Haute-ish?
40's more east.
40's
That's
east,
the Wabash.
So anyway, we first want to say thank you to all of the people on screen that you're seeing right now as you're hearing our disembodied voices. But yeah, we do want to say thank you to all of the people who collaborated with us on this, and we're so very thankful to be here. I genuinely think we're going to have a fantastic night. And so, as Owen said earlier, every half hour we will be calling people who have signed in at the self office in the HMSU. It's a bit of a co-production between those two rooms this evening. You start over there. Do we have massages going on?
I
Is that
believe
what
we have a
understand?
massage table, a couple
Yeah.
spots open.
We have free massages going on in the self office right now. In case you don't know, that's across from the Starbucks here here at Indiana State University. And so we have that going on at the HMSU. And so to sign in, you go over there, swipe your ID card, and then you come over here for all the games and stuff. But this is where we will be doing all of the actual giveaway announcements.
Yeah.
So I think that is pretty much everything.
I think we covered it,
We
yeah.
talked about our different games. Now, we do have to preface up front that they will very much change. A lot of today's events and just our games, our vibes in general, are very dependent on how many people are going to be here. So that means if there is a tournament that was planned and we simply just may not be getting to it, and that's completely fine. That's kind of how today's built.
Yeah.
But rest assured, we are prepared for nearly everything. I have spent so much time making sure that the stream today looks fantastic. If you are used to watching the esports streams regularly, you'll know that today's stream looks very different. And honestly, I'm very proud of what we have here today.
And it's definitely, like, if you come on here and you're like, oh, I want to go watch, a bunch of people play Gang Beasts, that's not going to happen 100%. We're going to be flipping a bunch through. The best way I can describe it, in the sports mind of mine is the NFL red zone. They go when a team's about to score, they switch to them. So if there's a big event going, or a big moment in a game going on, we'll switch to them.
Yep.
Everything like that. We're going to be constantly moving around. It should be fun. I'll be here for, a couple hours, and we'll have Cullen coming in as well, having some.
Good old Cullen.
And then, if you need a break, Will's got you. I got you. Will's got me. We'll be around. We have a couple broadcasters, shoutcasters. I got to change the name of esports to shoutcasters.
So other than that, Owen, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate the help. And we thank you for being here for this wonderful, wonderful day. We are going to be right back here in maybe about 5-10 minutes. The tournaments are going to start here very, very soon. So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, and we will see you here very shortly. Okay, we are back. Owen, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. We got our first game up. I forgot
You
to
pulling the
put
mic
my
down.
headset down.
Oh, no, that's perfectly fine. We are here starting off with with the absolutely wonderful Mario Kart.
One of the best Nintendo games. I mean,
Genuinely.
one of the best.
Especially 8.
Dude,
Kind of like it's 8 and
on the DS.
DS is really good. That gave us Waluigi Pinball, of course.
I think 8 on the DS, or was that like 7 or 6?
No, 8 was, I guess, would have technically been 6.
Okay.
It was, I think, Double Dash and 8 are clearly the most definitive versions.
Mm-hmm.
Very excited for, Mario Kart World coming up. So what we have here is for our rules for the Mario Kart tournament, it is going, for this first one, it is a 150cc, we have 4 players, no CPU. It is versus mode in exactly 4 races, so exactly 1 pre. Each person picks 1 track at some point in the match. And who we have going up right here is Alex, Ren, Alyssa, and Angel.
Should be a fun one. And they're going off right now. They picked Rainbow Road, it looks like.
Rainbow Road on I think this is the SNES version, if I remember correctly. So I am actually going to take some time adjusting this layout so we can see our players. Greatly apologize about that. I will go ahead and minimize that for the time being. In that case, I'm actually going to boop. There we go. So now everyone on stream can see the full layout. I'm going to take some time to edit that. Owen, why don't you just go ahead and tell us about what you're seeing on stream right here?
Yeah, so it looks like, obviously, Mario Kart. I'm trying to associate some names with who is racing right now. As we see the top right screen in first place with the banana. Honestly, not going to lie, I didn't find out who's who, so we have no idea who's who until the race is over. Yeah, we're going to get our statistician, good old Emma Dawson, to let us know who's going to win the race. But it looks like, Rainbow Road, a tough track, one of the toughest tracks on Mario Kart, in my opinion. It's got no walls, no barriers, no nothing, no runoff area. It is straight. If you're off the track, you are gone. You're getting picked up and having to restart a little bit. So we've got a Bullet moving into third. That looks like, not going to lie, it looks all like Yoshi. Yoshi back and forth after getting hit. I believe that is Princess Peach. I might be wrong.
I believe we have a Yoshi, a Rosalina,
Rosalina.
Shy Guy, and a baby Rosalina.
I got it now, yep.
I think this is a sight for the ages because we have the 2 characters with their own color combos. You can choose any, and Rosalina already winning the race.
Yeah.
And we have an adult and a baby going against each other, which is a sentence I thought I'd never say. But hey,
Shy Guy finishing second.
That's just the nature of this whole stream, ain't
And
it?
Yoshi had a tough run. Got into third for a minute. Had the Bullet. Ended up going down. So Baby Rosalina finishing third. Black Yoshi in fourth. But Rosalina getting the win. We're going to find out who it was in a second.
Okay. I'm just going to make sure.
Angel finished in fourth.
There we go. Okay. So, unfortunately,
so it looks like Alyssa finished second.
Mm-hmm.
Ren finished third. And Alex wins the race with Rosalina.
Okay. All right. This is a match of 4 races. So, at the moment, this does not mean the end for any of these players.
Yep.
It simply just shows their points and things like that. I would like to point out, I apologize about the layout on screen. During testing for this stream, initially we were able to see all 4 players. I tried that earlier this week. But because, things happen.
Things happen.
It's completely fine. So we're just going to keep it borderless for this game.
Yeah.
And that could absolutely be the case going forward. And while I guess they're choosing right now, I had fully, in case you weren't seeing the border before we had to cut it off, Ooh, oh gosh.
Did I hit something?
Yes.
Oh, I
sorry.
apologize. I was trying to
No,
get
you're
the
good.
pencil
You're
and
good.
notepad real quick.
Yes, we're doing that right now.
We're working on it. It's a process, folks.
We have our wonderful correspondent, Emma, who's coordinating the Mario Kart tournament. We greatly appreciate you, Emma.
Can we get names one more time? They're racing again.
This is Angel Yoshi.
Okay.
Angel on Yoshi.
We have Alyssa with baby Rosalina.
Okay.
Alyssa with baby Rosalina on second.
That's Ren.
Alex.
Alex is Rosalina.
Yeah, Alex is Rosalina, and Ren is Shy Guy.
Awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right.
Okay. I'm not even sure if that came through my mic. Owen. Oh, okay. So, Alex is on Rosalina, Angel on Yoshi, Alyssa on baby Rosalina, and Ren on Shy Guy.
So currently in first place, it looks like we got Alex again, who won the first race.
I definitely think that's going to put Alex in a good spot going forward. Now, I'm trying to look on the tournament right here. It looks like we may be getting the top player from each set of 3 or 4, and then they will go up against each other in a third and final match to determine the winner.
And we knew Mario Kart was going to be the one that got a lot of attention.
Oh,
you know, that's always the one. That and Switch Sports always getting the most attention. And really today we are seeing Angel struggling, finishing fourth the first one, getting back into it a little bit more. But, I mean, Alex just running through this track right now.
It truly does make me want to have professional Mario Kart in the sense of, yeah, Emma's absolutely rooting for it.
Final lap here for Alex. Carter, are you familiar with Country Kart?
Do tell.
Okay, so there's a TikTok account called Country Kart, and they play Mario Kart. It's a really good Mario Kart player, like cutting corners, really good.
Yeah.
And plays country music along, like behind it. So, like my favorite one, they had Neon Moon on Moo Moo Meadows.
Okay.
It's just a great account. I'll have to show you some other time. Obviously, can't show you now. We'll get copyright with the music.
We actually did have to be mindful about that.
Yeah.
With Rosalina blocking it with the red shell.
And it looks like it's going to be over.
Yeah, that is a secure win for Alex in first place once again, securing their role. I believe that might bring Alex up to, assuming that it's, 2 wins under their belt.
Yeah. Nothing you can.
Baby Rosalina, Alyssa in second, and with Angel as Yoshi in third, leaving Ren as Shy Guy in fourth. Points now 10, 5, 4, 3 in that order of Alex, Alyssa, Angel, and Ren. Or, sorry. Okay, Alyssa is choosing the next map. My hopes are Waluigi Pinball.
I'm a
Not
big
to
fan.
influence the game.
My favorite one, I always forget the names. It's been a while. I'm more of an Xbox guy. I'm not a real big Nintendo guy. I'm a big fan of, obviously, Mario Circuit's pretty classic. You know, it's just a classic racetrack. But what's the one? Oh, they're going Tick-Tock Clock.
Oh, a very good one from the DS
It's a tough
game.
one, isn't it?
It is somewhat tough. There are a lot of different parts about this map, especially because a lot of circling motion going on, a lot of boost pads. A lot of times to really get tripped up here. So I definitely think that some of our players can catch up with one another. I do find it very interesting that there are no track bans. I was fully anticipating that to be a rule because I do think a lot of tracks are game changers by far. Starting out with a Rainbow Road was
That's
just
interesting.
the wildest play ever.
They got to watch out for that moving, the swinging piece on the grandfather clock. I mean, that'll come out and knock you down. That can determine a win or a loss on this track. Also, this track, I don't know if it reminds you of anything. It reminds me a lot of you remember the scene in Cars 2 when they got stuck in Big Bentley?
I know exactly what
That
you're
reminds
talking
me of this a
about.
lot. But yeah, see that the swinging piece?
Uh-huh.
I can't think of the actual term on the clock. It's on a grandfather clock.
It was a Big Ben. They were in Big Ben.
Yeah. Well, I'm talking about the piece on the track
Oh,
here.
yeah,
I can't think of the
pendulum.
actual term. Yeah,
Pendulum.
pendulum. Yeah, there we go. Watch out for that, though.
It is worthy to point out that Cars 2 is a cinematic masterpiece, and so
And if people say it's bad, it's not.
it's not. Oh man,
Bless you.
That wasn't a sneeze.
Oh, I thought you
was-
sneezed.
No, I was just making a sound
Oh,
from my mouth.
I thought you sneezed.
No, a chortle, I believe they
Oh,
would call
okay.
it. I do believe they're going into the third. Oh, it. So, kind of a look behind the scenes here. We currently, I don't know why I keep insisting on looking at the screen that they're playing on, as if we don't have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different displays of the Mario Kart tournament right now.
Hey, sometimes you
in
gotta watch the
studio.
actual action.
I suppose so, but all of these are live feeds. It's not like we're losing anything.
Look at this dominating lead. Look at the map right now. Look at the dominating lead that Alex has. I mean, Alex obviously has some experience in
And
Mario Kart, eating it
he's
up right
just
now.
absolutely-
Oh, got squidded, got inked. This will be interesting.
But
Except
it's nothing. It is nothing to stop Alex from absolutely dominating ahead of the other players.
a whole turn ahead of looks like Ren and Angel there.
Neck and neck, mind those two.
Oh no, I apologize. Angel and Alyssa. Ren falling behind in 4th place.
Positions now switching. Baby Rosalina, Alyssa going ahead of Angel, the Black Yoshi. I didn't know that they actually just put the colors in front of the characters, and that's their name. I never
Yeah.
noticed that before.
And with Black Shy Guy, I didn't know that was a thing either. Because I think they got what? Obviously normal.
Okay, for this last round, Ren is choosing the map
See what Ren's going. Oh, there it is.
with Moo Moo Meadows.
There it is.
Absolute classic. All right, and now I know that the Switch 2 is a hot topic. I will say that.
Oh yeah.
It is the angstiest store out there. It is a hot topic. And I will say this. The fact that you can play as the cow from Moo Meadows, and that is straight up confirmed. Yes, Emma,
And what?
in the new Mario Kart game.
I get to go moo 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 out of my
Yeah.
way. Yay.
Okay, I don't know if any of that was caught on the
Probably
mic.
not.
But Emma just said, I get to go moo 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 out on the lake, and yes, you can in the new Mario Kart.
And it looks like Alex, I mean, in the 4th race, Alex just got hit real quick. We could see some shake up here. That might be the first time that Alex has fallen out of 1st or 2nd place.
That is an insane move, getting distracted by the burrows. It is a tight race here.
Alex dropping into 4th.
First time for everything, I suppose, because by golly, this is certainly different. I can absolutely think that the choice of Moo Moo Meadows was very deliberate.
Yeah.
Especially with those invincible cows. But Alex is still trying to get all the way up there, using a mushroom to cut through the grass field. Definitely a pro move. Ooh.
However-
and hitting Alyssa with the back of the red shell.
Statistically, though, Alex can't drop out of 1st place. This is going to be close now. On to the 3rd lap, takes the lead.
This is a very tight game right now. I think that if Alex does not get first place this match, this could absolutely be a game changer and affect who is going on to basically the final round.
The thing, though, with this, Carter, I got a question for you before we get finished here. Do you think that there's an advantage to picking your own track, knowing what you're good at? How big of an advantage do you think there is, if there is an advantage?
Oh, immense, especially since we have confirmed, and that is another win for Alex, first place.
Swept all 4.
It is absolutely a factor because like I was saying before, there are no bans for, I was about to say stages, for tracks and the like. And so I definitely do think that has a big influence on knowing what comes next,
Yeah.
All right. And it does seem like we have Alex moving on to the, not next round, but the final round with our final 3.
Something like that.
We're going to stay on this screen right now. But, Owen, what did we just see from that last match? Because it was pretty tight.
All I know is Alex is really good at Mario Kart. Being able to pick through the field like that, getting hit all the way back to 4th place. For Alex to be able to get back into first, going into the last lap, and hold that lead all the way through Moo Moo Meadows, that last 3rd lap, and being able to advance to the next round. I mean, 4 races, 4 wins is impressive, no matter who
Right.
you're playing against in Mario Kart. You see, good guys will get 2, 3 wins, but to get all 4 is fantastic. But Seth's making an announcement to everybody.
Going to be Christian, Macy, and Kat.
So we've got Christian, Macy, and Kat. We're going to find out who Christian, Macy, and Kat play as their characters.
Oh, well, I can tell you 2/3 of that.
All right.
They should be under there, I think.
So a fun fact about this event, we were encouraged to invite our fellow friends and ISU associates.
Fellow Sycamores.
And a fun fact coming up are my friends themselves.
Awesome.
And believe me when I say that my butt has been beaten to Mars and back.
That's pretty far.
From especially Kat and Macy. I know them very well, and I am almost always the loser against both of them. I play Petey Piranha, and it is not good. Meanwhile, these two, they are very impressive.
I'm a typical Mario user for, Mario Kart. Are we getting a last-minute entry? All right, look at that. That's always good to hear. Oh, this is for Wii Sport. I thought we were Switch Sports. I thought we were getting another Mario Kart entry.
No, I already played Mario Kart.
We are.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
We are. We apologize for any dead space because at the moment we have several different things going on
Right.
at the same time. So now I believe we might be going into our another tournament at the moment. Is this how I'm understanding it, Seth?
Yeah.
So, still Mario Kart happening here. We're going to start tennis over here.
Okay, so
Tennis.
which one should we focus on for at the
Whichever you
moment?
want. I don't care.
We can start off with Mario Kart, and we'll switch over. If anything interesting happens in tennis, we'll switch over.
Okay, so from here on out, actually, let's go ahead and maybe, just maybe, we can switch to us.
Look at that. We're right here.
Hey, so while we are waiting for these two to prepare at the moment, we would like to say a disclaimer here at the front that now is when the stream gets a little bit more chaotic.
This will be fun.
This is just the nature of the event in past years, and guess what? Right now. So what's going to happen? Hello, Seth. You're live on camera.
Hi, Seth.
So anyway,
That was great.
that's a
great.
clip. We need a clip.
No, yeah, that's. Seth's a very clippable guy.
So while we have the two streams going on, or two tournaments setting up right now, we need to clarify that the stream is going to get a lot more chaotic, a lot more people in front of us as we go, and we're going to be switching a lot.
You want to show them the current Switch Sports page?
Yeah, so right now, if I can,
I'm going to write down your Smash Bros.
should be, there we go. Nope. Oh, gosh.
Talent stats over here.
All right. Different overlay, wrong input. 1 second. There we go. So for, we may get a lot of moments like that where we have to switch
Yep.
the inputs on the fly. But anyway, we have the Switch Sports people setting up right now. Let's switch it back over to Mario Kart.
Yeah, not a ton going on right now on Switch. They're still figuring out what's going on. That will be on the
Alright.
Switch, of course. And then still waiting for more people to play some college football.
That could absolutely change soon, in my opinion. If you excuse me, Owen, I do have to cough.
Can you just start writing down names and everything?
Of like everyone.
Yeah. All right, we got our talent statistician over here, Emma Dawson. Shout out Emma, getting all the names and making sure our broadcast can sound the best it can.
All right, so who we have going on here in the Smash Brothers land? We have Kat. We have Kat as Link, Macy as Rosalina, and Christian as Baby Daisy,
Now I have a question.
or Davy, or
Davy.
Basie.
Basie, if you will.
I like Basie.
Kat and Macy, did their predictions go? Being your friends, did they go how you thought they would?
Actually, no. Kat almost always goes for Rosalina on a bike, so
Okay.
I am I can only imagine the reason why they switched is purely for very similar stats reasons. But believe me when I say that when I'm playing Mario Kart with these two, stats are everything, right? It's what we talk about all the time. Reason why I like PD Piranha a lot is because he has a lot of very good steering and actually a lot of drift capability, and I like that. And
Yeah.
there's actually a certain car that I like to use as well.
It looks like they all three of them went with bikes, if I'm not
Yes,
mistaken.
it is normally accepted that bikes are superior. However, they are more difficult to control.
I like the old formula-looking car, just like the typical go-kart that Mario drives.
Oh yeah, it's really well rounded. I personally prefer the cruiser from the.
Ooh, yeah.
They call it the. I think the Ink Cruiser, or basically it's the car that is associated with Splatoon.
Okay.
With the Splatoon Inklings.
Yeah.
They were added in the DL in Deluxe.
Yeah.
And so it is actually a very, very good combo, in my opinion. But I still, get beaten by those two. So, yeah, we're doing all right.
Looks like they're going to go with Bowser's Castle, Carter.
Oh, my
That's a good
words.
one. That was always my favorite to play. I liked Bowser's Castle a lot. It's a good one.
So, what's probably going to happen is that we're going to watch the first round, the first race of the
Yep.
Mario Kart tournament, and then we will head straight into the Switch Sports, thankfully,
Playing
finally.
some tennis. Hitting up Wimbledon. All right, here we go for the first race. They're about to start.
Oh, you're killing me, Smalls. All right. Here we go. All right. I didn't realize that. In the fourth corner, there's a cinematic view. Holy cow. We have so many notes here. This
Hey.
is madness.
Welcome to the world of sports broadcasting, Carter.
Oh,
if you
is
think this is a lot,
Is this?
they give one every TV timeout or every sort of timeout that we see. All right. And it looks like for Switch Sports, when we get to that, we will have Alex on the right and Angel on the left.
Okay.
So watch out for that.
Yeah, we're doing perfectly fine.
Yeah.
All right, we see here in Mario Kart Land. Well, Mario Kart Land is separate. No relation to Super Nintendo World in Universal Studios. #NotSpawn. We do have Christian in the very, very lead in first place, now on their second lap, with Kat and Macy trailing behind. I will say, very interesting to see here. I was not anticipating that in the slightest.
Yeah. We're seeing another very tricky track similar to Rainbow Road. No limited walls, limited barriers. Rainbow Road, obviously, no walls, no barriers. Limited walls and barriers, and then a lot. You just see it right there when we saw Kat run into or if I'm not mistaken, no, Christian. I apologize, running into the separator right there. Just a lot of chaos in Bowser's Castle. It's an eerie track we see going over the lava pool right there is Christian. But yeah, it's a lot interesting. Both heats that we've seen, players pick some of the toughest tracks as their first track.
Cat catching up with the bullet bill, getting behind, but still unable to get out of third place.
Tap the wall there.
I will say this could be very well determined by the controller setup right now. The equipment at the esports lab is limited to our Joy-Cons, so unfortunately we do have some of the most limiting mobility in the entire Switch space period.
Yeah. I mean, you play with what you got. And I like today, too, with esports, Carter, you see it all the time with broadcasting esports that, that it's top-of-the-line equipment and everything. But sometimes you got to revert back to the basics, have a little bit of fun, very similar to playing, the Wii with your cousins back in the day. Mm-hmm. I was personally a FIFA on the PlayStation 3 guy with my cousins.
Oh, my
That was
word.
always
FIFA
fun.
on the PlayStation
It was.
3.
It may have not even been FIFA. I think it was World Cup 2014 in Rio.
Wow.
We have a winner.
With Christian taking the lead at first place, setting the stage for the first round. Now a 4-1 point-wise. Coming up, I do believe that Macy and Christian get their picks just yet. A flood of WZIS members coming into the studio. I see Ben Kappas, my boss, with a haircut.
Yeah, that's a new fresh haircut from Ben
It
Kappas.
is the only thing I can think about right now.
think they're doing a group photo with Seth and everybody. Dr. Salise is in the building, the Vice President of Student Affairs. She's always posting on Instagram, showing off her support for students.
Her Instagram is extremely active.
Oh, it's awesome. I enjoy it. Dr. Salise, one of the greatest faculty members. Staff members? I don't remember the difference.
Staff members.
I think staff. Yeah, staff is like, positions and all that.
We are going into Switch Sports right now. If you give me 1 second, I do apologize. 3, 2, 1, boop.
And we're on Switch Sports? Look at
Yes,
that.
all
We
right,
did it.
fantastic. Basically, how we're doing this behind the scenes is that not only do I have to insert the different input for the stream itself, but because of our screen limitation here at the esports lab, we have to manually.
I think we're going to get a picture real quick.
Oh
If you
my
want to
gosh.
you want to go on a quick break? We'll come back in about a minute or two. Is that all right? If not, it's fine.
I mean, I'd say we just keep going and we'll let the people know when we'll come back. So,
All right, let's do it.
All right, gonna take a quick break here for a minute. Stay tuned. And we're getting right back into it. Switch Sports has started. Do apologize about that, everybody, as we had to take a picture, a lovely picture. But we have here going on the first round of Switch Sports. I do believe we have Alex on the right and Angel on the left, with Angel seems to be dominating right now at a 40-point lead against Alex's 15. Unfortunate.
Yeah, so 40-15 right now in the first set. Also, we did have a slight controller malfunction on the Mario Kart side of things between Kat, Macy, and Christian. So points were reset only because they had one race going on. They are still at Bowser's Castle. Basically, just the first race didn't happen. They're going to reset and everything. Bumpers weren't working. And Carter, we both know bumpers are pretty important in the world of Mario Kart.
Yes, that is absolutely correct. Controlling anything from steering and drifting and everything along those terms. And I'm very excited to check in later. With an out of bounds right there from Alex, giving a 15 points to
Angel. I was Angel's trailing. Alex got the. I was pointing to Alex got the first set.
Oh, Alex got the first. Oh,
yes.
Wait.
So best 2 out of 3.
Right, left.
Yes.
Okay.
2 L's.
I know, but doesn't that mean who is who?
Who is who? All right. So right now it looks like serving. Well, actually, I'll let you know after we get this point
Who is pink? Who is blue?
Pink is Alex.
Pink is
all right. So Angel just scored. So it's 30-15.
So that means Angel got the set.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know.
With a double bounce.
I can't tell. Okay. So 40-15.
Let's let's consult our with our field consultant, Emma.
Emma,
Emma.
our statistician over here.
Yes. Who is who? Who is
How
blue,
can we
who is
tell?
pink?
On our left is going to be.
Oh, it's split screen. It's easy to see. We weren't even paying attention to that. I was thinking it was one screen.
No, yeah, there.
My brain
Okay,
kind of filled
so
in both sides.
That is Angel. That is Angel on the right.
On the left.
Okay.
Alex on the
Alright.
right. Got it. I think we figured it out now.
All right. So,
And
Alex
that's a
just
sweep.
won.
That's a sweep, yeah. 2-3.
okay.
Or 2-0.
Holy cow. I deeply apologize. All right, we are switching back to Mario Kart. Oh, boy. Bup, bup.
Boom.
Okay. Holy cow. This is quite the maneuver whenever we switch cameras. Not going to lie, I'm dreading
Yeah.
when we get to 2K.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited for this.
Alex is advancing in Switch Sports 2-0.
Yeah. And we come back. We just saw Cat in the lead. That got lost to Christian. Christian now in first place in Mario Kart.
All right. We are advancing all across the board right here. Now, do keep in mind, this is a rematch against these three contestants on the Mario Kart side. As we said earlier, there was a controller malfunction.
And it doesn't matter. Christian takes it again.
Now, there is a bit of a difference with Cat now in second place and Macy in third.
However, points were scratched from the first round, so
So we are starting from a clean slate.
yes.
A clean slate.
And it looks like we got another raffle going.
Oh, do tell.
Do we have a winner? Do we have a winner heading up to Seth Berquist? Do we? It's Angel. Angel who just won.
Angel won.
Angel. Oh no, Angel who just lost. I apologize. Angel lost in.
But that's perfectly fine because, hey, guess
Oh.
what? Angel just got themselves.
I don't know what the prize was.
Well, I can actually.
Yeah, we have the.
I can pull out the list right now.
I mean, after it's worked out, we can read the list, right?
We
can read the list after
So,
it's set,
the
after
one
the
that
prize
was-
is announced, right? We can tell the Switch.
Okay.
All right, bet.
Christian is choosing our next map.
Christian is choosing the next map for Mario
All right,
Kart.
for Mario Kart.
Whenever we take a break from games to do a raffle call, cut to here so we can see the winner.
Awesome. Got it.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll start on
All
that one.
right.
Or not that one. But.
Right. So if that's the case, all right.
Dude, this is so cool. I've been in the esports lab like twice, and just seeing like, and it's been, there was a preview for it, and then there's, I just came in here to play some video games while I was waiting on our banquet dinner for WZIS for
Oh,
student
yeah.
media. This is the first time I've seen like the stream in effect, and this is awesome. I just
Yeah.
gotta say that.
This has, this entire room, this account, this whole studio has been in my life for the past 8 months, I want to say. All right, we see here Christian in the lead, Macy taking second as Rosalina. But switching back to Switch Sports, if I may. Boop, boop. Yep,
We
there
got
we go.
it.
All right, so on the left, we have Ren, and right on for Will.
Will, an esports athlete, I believe. Smash. Am I correct? Will, an esports athlete. I mentioned.
Yes.
Smash, correct?
From the Smash Brothers team, a.k.a. Plasma Monkey.
Plasma Monkey.
Ooh, with an out. All right.
So it looks like Will is currently, if I'm not mistaken, up 30.
Yes.
Yes, he is.
Up 30-0. Still needs to get the set.
I believe it's love, isn't it? 30 love.
30
That's a
love.
term. That's a sports term. I'm
We
back.
got one in, ladies and gentlemen.
I watch Wimbledon.
We sport ball in this house. We sport ball.
I
I'm-
hate you, Will, for that one.
It's actually funny I say that because the button. So we use a Stream Deck
Yeah.
for all of our lovely transitions and things like that. And so I do have a button for 2K and college football that is
Yeah.
just sport ball.
Should we? Where's it at right now?
It's right there.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
Why does it have a toilet on there, Carter? Come
nothing.
on. Come on. It's not that bad.
All right.
Will currently up 30-15.
Heading back over to Mario Kart.
Will just took
Oh,
the lead
gosh.
40-15.
Oh,
And we're
man.
back on Mario Kart. What happened here?
There we go.
No, we're good.
Okay. Oh, no, wrong one. Oh, gosh, dang it.
No, we're good.
Oh, no, but that was Smash Brothers. It's
Oh.
a different overlay.
Oh, the overlay
Oh,
was
my
wrong.
word.
I got you
This, holy cow. I'm going to be completely honest here. This is I'm starting to feel it, definitely.
now. We see Macy in first place in Mario Kart.
Always a good position to be in.
It is.
A change of pace, absolutely.
Did you just see how Christian just finished?
Mm-hmm.
Christian just flew over. What'd you call the character? Bailey? Basie.
Baby Daisy.
Basie, if you will.
Baby Daisy.
Just flew over the.
Or Macy's choosing our third map. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but they are going to 4.
They're going to go to 4th. They're going to agree. All 3 agree on the last map.
Gotcha. On our 4th map, or our first.
First.
Sorry.
Little beatbox sesh.
Well, whenever I stutter and I need to reset my speaking tone, I always switch to beatboxing to basically reset myself.
Okay.
Going back over to, oh gosh, there we go.
It was a close one.
Back over to Switch Sports. Game point.
Right now, we see Ren with the advantage. So if Ren scores here, that's game for the first set. And that's game. Ren gets it. Will took it all the way to 40 all. However, Ren got the advance and Ren got the win. So Will down 1-0. However, here we go. It's all Will. Will, how you feeling?
All right. Over here on Mario Kart Land, not going to switch over there just yet, but we have our 3 players on, what is that? Wildwoods. Thank you. Thank you for Kat for providing that information. Greatly appreciated. Oh gosh, the sheer number of things going on is madness. I have rivals on my screen. I'm seeing every single PC filled.
Carter,
Almost.
in my head right now, so with my ADD brain and all that,
Yes.
and broadcasting, what I want to do with my career and everything, I'm like a kid in a candy store.
Uh-huh.
I have so many things to look at. I'm having the time of my life. I just got to say that.
Mm-hmm.
15 love now, 15 all.
Ooh, with a double bounce.
Yep.
Now a tied game, but with Ren taking the first set last game, can Will take it?
Plasma Monkey. Let's see if he can.
No,
This
they
is
call him
intense.
Plasma Monkey.
No wide, though. No wide. If you look at the back of his jersey, no wide. Will wearing his jersey
Oh, yeah.
right now.
Monkey.
Look, can we cut to the
And of course,
to
heading
the
back
athlete? I was
to-
going to say to the athletes right now,
we see
Having some
on
fun,
screen.
yeah.
Okay, let me just pull.
if possible. If
this
not,
up. There we go.
look at that.
So
They're
we
having
have a
fun.
bird's eye view
Yeah.
of. Oh gosh, actually, let me get the break. There we go. We have a bird's eye view of our players at the moment. I mean, it's absolutely a spectacle. This is just absolutely lovely. Oh yes, go ahead.
Go ahead and wave at the camera,
Yes,
guys.
wave at the camera.
We got the camera on.
Hey.
There you go.
Hey.
We're having fun. All right.
All right, going back to, holy cow, cut. There we go. At this point, it's actually taking a bit longer for the regular transitions. Ooh, oh my word. Very tight game going over here on a Mario Kart.
All
with
tied
Kat
up.
taking first place. A tied game. I need to see this.
Hold on, we're
Hang
close
on.
in tennis here. We might have a close one in tennis before we go over to Mario Kart. Give us 1 second here,
It is.
and that's
It
back.
is worthy to mention on Mario Kart Land, it is a tied game going into the final round. Every player is at 7 points. All of them technically first place. I've never seen that before.
Tennis locked up in a deuce.
That is
And
insanity.
Ren just took the advantage again. Had the advantage before. Will got the point back. So while they're waiting for their next race, this should end And we could go to a set 3 in tennis over in Switch Sports.
All right.
We see Will defending. Will just got
Ooh.
no. Oh, Will just got
With
the
a
point back.
double bounce.
So we're back to deuce on 40 all.
I have never been this enticed into tennis match.
I have.
Between-
When Djokovic gets going.
Okay, I'll say this. Oh,
Will now with the advantage.
very tight. I need to preface that. I've never been this enticed into a tennis match that doesn't have Serena Williams.
That's true.
Need to make that very clear.
That's true. Serena knows how to play, and
Serena
Venus
Williams
as well.
makes tennis interesting. I'll say.
Oh, what a save by
Oh.
Ren. And there it is. That should be it. Will ties it back up, but more importantly, honestly, I think it's closer. I think we got to go back to Mario Kart.
Yes, it is. All right, heading back. Heading back. If I need to switch PlayStation, or not the PlayStation. So, fun fact about how we're doing this is that we are. Hello.
There we go. That was a little weird.
How the esports lab is set up is that we have 3 console stations, right?
Yep.
With TVs attached. We have one for a Switch, one for a Xbox Series X, and we also have one for PS5. So for this setup, because we have no games on a PS5, or we have no games that are PS5 exclusive, we are just using the PS5 setup for a secondary Switch. So hence why we have 2 Switches going at the same time with our Xbox currently standing idle. I hope that made sense.
I think it did. I got it.
Okay. Holy cow. This is...
So the top 2, we have big news. Big news. The top 2 from last race are advancing. So that is Angel Wills move on alongside Alex. Alex and Angel. So Angel getting kind of the wild card position, moving in because we had 2 groups of 3 and a group of 4. We need 4. Obviously, you can't play with 3 in Mario, or you can, but it makes more sense to do 4.
Yes.
So Angel, that wild card position. We're back to a 40-40 deuce.
Back to a 40-40.
In tennis.
Holy cow. Switching back.
Twisted Mansion on Mario Kart. This is going to get tight real quick. We're going to check it out. And Ren takes the advantage in tennis. This is match point. This could be for all the marbles with this serve right here. Ren with a good serve. Returned well by Will. Ren going back with it. Will slices it across. Will gets it. Oh, almost misstep by Ren. Will. Oh, and it's over.
Being taken out by a double
It's
bounce.
over. Ren wins.
I have no idea what you just said.
So Ren wins. We got to go back to Mario Kart. We're
All right,
got
heading
some-
back to Mario Kart.
Yeah. I'm keeping you on your toes, Carter.
This is insanity right here. Holy cow. I'm glad that everyone naturally agreed that we would have someone on VMix, on tech,
Yeah.
and someone on color who actually knows what they're talking about, because I would not be able. I mean, I have been silent for most of this, I feel
I don't
like.
mean to cut you off on stuff, too.
No, it's fine. This is just. Yeah, I think that's pretty good description. All right, Christian in first place, Mason in second. Oh my gosh, back and forth between Cat and Macy. Oh, and Christian being taken out by the bomb.
Mind you, the only one winner of this heat, essentially, will advance to the final round. So there's no wild card in this one. That only went to the first group. So the winner of this race will advance. So far, it looks like we have Macy in first place.
Man, I'm very enticed to see who is winning. I'm incredibly tense at the moment. I don't know about you, Will.
That's all right.
God. Oh,
Well, you have a friend. You have 2 friends playing right now.
yes, 2 friends.
One of those being in first and second place as they get out of the water here.
I'm not saying anything because I don't want to jinx anything.
As we look at it coming into the last 2 turns,
I was just asked why I'm calling their name.
narrowly avoiding that turtle shell as Cat. And we are on the 3rd lap. Everybody is now on the lead lap.
With Christian right behind Cat's tail. Meanwhile, Macy is cruising to the front.
Into that hairpin turn.
Knowing that, well, Macy's currently
The underwater chicane heading up for Macy. Some tough turns. Got to make the split decision, left or right. Here we go. Macy goes
Tell
right.
me the word you just said, chicane.
Yeah, it's a racing turn. It's a
What
track
does
turn.
that?
They're out of the water. It's basically just multiple turns very close together. And heading into the last 2 turns, here goes Macy into the final right turn. Got to get some coins along the way.
Oh, and that is a first place for Macy, with Christian chugging behind in second. Oh, and a close third from Kat. That was a fantastic game. A fantastic game. An 11. Oh my gosh, an 11, a 9, and an 8.
Wow, that's crazy.
Holy cow. We are gonna head back to our beautiful faces.
Yeah.
Hey there.
I think we're gonna have a little switch for the time being.
Oh yeah?
I'm getting a little peckish.
Okay.
If that's okay, are you good? All right, I'm getting a little
in,
peckish.
In that case, let's take a quick
Yeah.
break just for the whole room. We'll be back here most likely with the next match going into our Mario Kart tournament. So please stay tuned. All right, we are back live very shortly before we get back into our games. Owen has been switched out for Cullen Light,
Oh yeah.
esports regular, and for the first, I mean, can we publicly say it?
I think so. I think so.
So, as many know, I am the director for esports at WZIS. Hence why I am here today behind the desk, and Cullen is my successor. I thank you, Emma. I am just gonna say this first and foremost, that I could not think of a better person to succeed me, truly. and I'm very excited to where the position takes you, my friend.
All right, cool. Yeah, I'm very excited for the opportunity to be able to, have a leadership position and help out more around.
Yeah, absolutely. So we are going to head right back into our games. Seems like right now. Oh, update everyone on what's going on. So on the Mario Kart side, we have Scotland, Will, and Nathan. Nathan. We have Scotland on Toad, Will on Metal Mario, and then Nathan. Or is it Nathan? Emma. Okay, and then Scotland, Will, and Nathan? Yes. Okay, thank you. Cool. I didn't see an H. Thank you. All right, Scotland, Will, and Nathan as Toad, Metal Mario, and Dry Bones, respectively.
Oh, yeah.
Meanwhile, on the sports side, oh man, we just missed an entire game with Christian and Alex. And I do believe that went to Alex on the left. Holy cow, an absolute menace going ban for ban for ban. Which currently unsure where that takes Alex. Alex goes to the finals.
Ooh, the
Holy
finals.
cow. All right. Who is up next on, or I guess we'll find out. We are going to go ahead and go into, oh gosh, messing with my buttons here. We're going to go into Mario Kart right now. 3, 2, 1, cut. There we go. All right. We see here, well, Cullen, I mean, you've been here for a little bit, just sort of observing. What are you thinking so far, Dean?
I mean, I think it seems like everyone's having a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
The games are really fun to watch. I love watching Mario Kart. I'm very bad at it, but I love watching people play it. It's be very competitive, that's for sure.
Oh, absolutely. I completely understand that. Keep in mind that Scotland is Toad, Will is Metal Mario, and Nathan is Dry Bones, who's now a lead, and as far as I can tell, a little lead over Scotland right now on Toad, going right off the first ramp. I do believe this is the first, the Mario circuit of this game. So basically the basic track that everyone kind of knows. As we see here, kind of a tight race right now between first and second place, with Will kind of dreading past Nathan, already going into the zero gravity section with with Scotland just behind him.
As we can see on the map, Dry Bones and Toad are right next to each other. This is a really close race. Still can be anyone's game at the moment, but as we see here, Dry Bones in the lead, and there is the finish line.
Finishes the game with a substantial lead over third place. That does mean first match of the game. That means that Nathan is the first, in first place, meaning that, as always, the points are pretty much your the way you determine how you win in Mario Kart. So however many points that these players have at the end of their 4 races will determine how they succeed going forward.
I mean, that was so unfortunate. As you saw towards the end, Will got a bullet bill. If he would have gotten that any sooner, he probably could have gotten a lead on maybe some of them. But that bullet bill just got at the wrong time.
Absolutely. Seems like no tournaments is going on right now as... Oh. All right. Scotland choosing Wario Stadium going into our next match. Thank you, Emma, for the highlights. Greatly appreciated. Seems like next we have who is going up on Wii Tennis at the moment, currently being decided. Seems like here in Mario Kart Land we have going on 3 players with Nathan in the lead at the moment. With once again Will just trying to get by near the back lines. A tight race between first and second place as they move on into the flying hoops of doom. Hello. What can I do for you? Oh my gosh, more sticky notes. Yay. Oh, the next tournament. Okay, all right then. Okay, so, okay, so yes, all right. So, on the Switch Sports side at the moment, we have Ren on the left. We're going to have Alex on the right, and I'm actually going to switch to them at the moment. If I switch the 3, 2, 1. There we go. Hopefully that is fine on your guys' end. I am just choosing to cut in between, these overlays and things like that. But what we have here is right. So Ren is on the left and Alex is on the right. At the moment, we are choosing the bowling. Yes, we are doing the bowling. I can't speak today. I swear. I do apologize, Colin.
Yeah, you're good. You're good, man.
But we're starting the bowling tournament at the moment, while we wait for our tennis players to catch up, so to speak. Now, Colin, let me ask you this. I mean, did you ever play Wii Sports bowling?
Yeah, like, I mean, as a kid, I mean, who hasn't, honestly?
Right. It is the best one of them all.
It is really fun.
This is actually the first time I've seen the Switch Sports bowling. I didn't understand that it was like you go one at a time. I didn't realize it was a race of some kind.
Yeah, this is...
Right. For the folks wondering at home, Nathan on the Mario Kart side with a lead of 8 points. Will as Metal Mario in third place with second, and Scotland as Toad in the middle. What we have going on here for the folks joining at home is the bowling tournament and the Mario Kart tournament at the same time.
Ooh, and almost a strike. Look at that, 9 pins. And can we get the last pin right here? It's going to be close. And there we go, the spare.
This is very... I'll just say this. This is very different energies, because I feel like bowling is a lot slower pace
Oh, yeah.
compared to... Okay, we are calling a number. Or we're calling a number right now for the next raffle. All right, waiting right now. I believe this is the one for 5:30. Actually, we might be getting two. My schedule serves me correct. Let's figure out. Our bowling player is taking a second to recuperate. In that case, I'm just going to go ahead and switch back to us. I am going to fix just how we're doing this right now, because there we go. Okay.
$20 to IHOP.
Wow.
Crazy.
Okay. I'm trying to look on here. Ah, I see. Okay. 26135. Hello, everybody. There is so much stuff going on right now.
Hey, it's going to be chaotic, but
Yeah,
I mean, there's
this
a lot
is
going
really
on.
Chaotic. Trying to pay attention to two tournaments at the same time, also calling out our gifts at once. There's currently a lot of, I mean, no tournament is going on right now. I say we take just a very short break,
Yeah.
genuinely. So please stay tuned before heading out, going forward. All right, see you in a minute. All right. Oh gosh. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Little stream deck mishap. Uh-oh.
Oh, jeez. Hang on. Sorry about that, everybody.
Are we live?
Cut. There we go.
There we are.
Holy cow. All right. So, there we go. Okay. Whew. Sorry about that, everybody. Technical difficulties pretty much all across the board. Deeply apologize. However, we are getting on with it today. Okay, so I have fixed, hopefully, in theory, all of the overlays to do with the event today. So, I believe just with the press of a button, I can change what is on screen.
All right.
Instead of trying to do a separate video input. Okay.
We got a new voice as well.
Yes, sorry about that. Colin did not just drop like 15 octaves in between in between breaks. Owen is back on call. I was about to say on camera, but no. As he continues to be with us for the next 15 minutes. What we see here is the Ren versus Alex match. Ren on the left, Alex on the right for Wii Bowling. The 4 matchup against Scotland, Will, and Nathan is on the Mario Kart side right now. Standings are pretty much the same. Nathan on first, Will or Scotland on second, and Will on third. I just almost did the Abbott and Costello bit.
Who's on first? What's on second? I don't know who's on third.
Yeah.
This is my sport right here on Switch Sports bowling. For those who don't know, I was a 4-year varsity bowler. Was the captain of the bowling team at one point.
Varsity bowler.
Yes, went to semi-state. Went to semi-state for bowling. As we see a spare picked up by Ren. Excuse me, Alex.
Ren
did pick up a spare as well.
Ren is on the left. Alex is on the right.
So I'm going to throw some terms at you.
Of course.
Because we got the 8th frame going right now. So we're going to see Ren go up, Alex go up as well. Going Brooklyn, gets the Brooklyn strike.
Ooh.
What does that mean? What is a Brooklyn strike?
Why are you asking me?
It went on the wrong side of the pins. There. I'm asking you the terms.
What?
I told you off air I was going to quiz you.
Okay. Everyone at home has to understand this. I'm the esports guy, not the sports guy.
This is esports.
I know sports like, oh gosh, I was trying to think of a relevant.
Like a
joke,
cat
but I
knows
can't.
how to go outside. Go to the bathroom outside.
I guess. I mean, they could.
You could. You know a little, but not enough. It's like that, That's a good one.
Okay, and we're having a new raffle winner.
Casey Bates.
All right.
From Sycamore Video.
Ooh, a strike from Alex. Now it was a direct.
All right, let's see. Look at that. That was 10 back right there. Spare pickup attempted by Ren. It is good. So let's look at the score for just 1 second before they get on, I believe, to the 10th frame, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we're going to the 10th frame. It is very close. So we see Alex off a strike. So 50 possible points for Alex. Ren off a spare. That's always good to see. Ren with a big strike. That's huge for Ren.
Wow.
Alex trying to pick up the spare. If he picks this up, he stays alive. If not, that is going to probably be over. He stays alive. Ren can't get it a 6 count. I believe, 6 count there. All right, 133. All right, Ren trying to clean things up. Does not pick up the spare. As we see Alex with a big shot here. Alex gets a 7. And we're going to see the final score in just 1 second.
Updating in Mario Kart land, we have the Mario Kart racers going into the 8 version of Rainbow Road, the space station, mind you.
Alex wins the bowling match, 152 to 143. And I think now is the time, better than ever, to switch over to some Mario Kart, Carter.
All right, let me switch these.
Mario Carter, if you will.
Mario Kart. Genuinely, that's the best version that I've heard of my name. Because
Retract. I made the one, the retract. What is it? Treefus retract?
Yeah.
Because I put you backwards.
So, for those... Oh, wait, hang on. I do apologize. Let's get that off screen.
I feel like we got to throw up this real quick to show the context of the stream.
Okay. Yeah, of course. So last week, or was it last? No, 2 weeks ago.
It was a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. So 2 weeks ago, we did our last esports stream period for Rocket League.
Yeah.
And so what happened, it was just myself, and we did no commentary where we just showed the Rocket League playoffs, right? So there was this screenshot of myself and nothing.
It's what
sitting
you see
next
right
to
here. Here, I'll show you. Oh, we'll recreate it real
Yeah,
quick.
yeah.
Get a little recreation.
In fact, I'll just get rid of. Yeah.
This is what it looked like.
So it's this.
And do the little point.
It
Do
was
the little
this.
thumb point.
It was
That's what it is.
this.
This is the exact shot.
Wait, hang on.
Oh,
There we
oh,
go.
got it, got it, got it.
Yeah, it was this. And so I sent that screenshot. To the staff Discord server, and to
Lord
say
myself.
there were, to say that it was used is a bit of an understatement. So many edits came from that.
The first one that I made, the context of that, of why we're going to Trefis retract, is because I literally just flipped Carter and just made him point to himself and put it backwards completely.
I really liked it, especially because it was just a mirrored image of myself.
Yeah.
Which, did you know that you also didn't crop the chair? So you.
I
have
realized that
Yeah,
after.
you put me in a chair
Yeah, I realized that after. But it was still funny. We also saw, my favorite was Barry B. Benson on the corner, literally just on the corner of the chair.
Yeah. We had a lot of fun with that. I really loved what my partner did. They put me right next to Willem Dafoe and Freddy Fazbear.
But I think it was spelled Freddy Faber, wasn't it?
Yeah, Freddy Fazbear.
And then also we saw Hatsune Miku. I don't know who this is.
I
Carter
did Hatsune Miku.
Carter
Yes.
introduced me to Hatsune Miku. I turned it on, the music. I was
It
like,
is
what is
the
this?
artist of my generation.
Yeah.
Any Tumblr girly out there knows Hatsune Miku. Shout out to the Tumblr girlies.
Are those the fedora wearers? Or that's Reddit?
No,
That's Reddit,
no,
right? Or no,
yes.
Tumblr's fedoras.
No, Tumblr is not fedoras.
I thought Tumblr was fedoras.
Hun, you are not.
Reddit's
You
fedoras.
are not internet savvy.
I'm not. I'm just like Twitter. I'm like a Twitter hate poster, and actually, I post more media. I don't really.
Yeah.
Sorry,
you,
X,
you
whatever
are
it
in
is.
control of Twitter, correct?
Yes,
The Twitter
the
account?
WZIS Twitter. That's
Yes.
basically our sports page now.
Shout
But
out to the Twitter.
The TikTok and Instagram is where I get my brain rot from.
All right. This is the last match between these three players with Nathan in the lead with Dry Bones. Okay, and that's going to be all from this trio. Emma, do we have an update of who's going next? Nathan wins.
Even
Nathan
though
wins.
they didn't get their big blue map like they wanted.
Let's go back to moi.
How's it going, guys?
Welcome back.
Oh,
Welcome back to the land of the living.
They're going to go into the final round.
okay.
Okay,
So we
going
have
in
Nathan and all the other ones.
into the final round.
And who do we have on bowling here? We're gonna switch over to bowling in a second.
Oh,
Emma, who do we have on bowling here? Who's on bowling?
On bowling, it's just Christian.
Oh, Christian just bowling,
Getting their points in.
getting some placement points.
all right, wonderful. Okay, should we switch to bowling?
Let's do it. Let's do
All
it.
right. Switching back at the moment. Let me just make sure. Yes. Okay. Should be fine.
Yeah.
Yep, it is fine.
Avoids a 7-10 split there narrowly.
There we go. All right. So yes, I did make custom. What's wrong?
It's still on the Wii,
Oh shoot!
or not the Wii, the Mario
The
Kart.
PlayStation TV. There we go.
There we go.
Sorry about that, y'all.
Picks up
Oh
the 10
boy,
pin spare.
I
Got a little scared there, my
My
bad.
brain is still on esports mode.
Yeah.
Where I think I press a button and that's all I have to do.
Uh-huh.
No, I gotta press 3 buttons.
Christian getting the old bucket on the left side, leaving the 2, 4, 5, 8, and it's a faulty throw. Christian with a retry, looking to pick it up. That's going to hook right, not pick it up, get the back 2 of the bucket. So now moving on to the 7th frame off an open with an 80. This is the only game we have going on so far, so we've hit a lull in the Game 1 giveaway. However, we're having a good time. I'm having a good time.
Oh,
Are you having a good time, Carter?
I would say now that we're finally into it, yes, I will.
Big strike from Christian.
Very nice.
It's what you like to see. Off a strike going into the 8th. I need to get like the PBA announcers to get real quiet in there. Christian. Getting
Oh, man.
the approach. Ball back. Rolls down the lane. Hits hooking. Back-to-back
Oh.
strikes. That's a double.
That's a lovely, isn't it?
Christian looking for the all-well-known turkey in the 9th. You always know the 9th frame. The 9th frame's huge to get your spare or strike. Just get a mark. Here we go. Ball down the lane. Missed the head pin. Just barely leaves the baby split. The 2-7. Trying to split those 2 pins right up. Christian playing right up about the 12 board. Now moving a little left to the 10. No, moving right to the 15 board. Going straight up 15. That's going to hook the right side.
Oh.
Barely misses the baby split.
That would have been an amazing play. Very,
Max
very tight movement.
score for Christian now 166.
How are you able to determine that?
Off and open, you have 30 points. But now, that's if you strike out. However, 7 points now, so looking at that, Max, we'll see just in a second. Christian trying to get this one. Does pick up the split. The old 2-7-8. All right. Trying to finish off with a 156 if Christian can strike here. The approach up, the ball moving, hitting that right side, and it gets 5 pins. Let's see what happens here. Finishes with a 151. Not a bad game. Good game. High score
my
152.
word. Holy cow.
Seth, would it be possible for me to sign up for this, or is it too late? All right, can I sign up for Wii Bowling? Or for Switch Bowling?
Well, Owen, it is almost 6 o'clock. Are you staying with us?
I'll leave after I bowl.
Okay. All right.
All right, that's fine.
All right.
Yo, Cullen, we're going to get a little switcheroo going.
Colin, are you fine to go on, or? All right.
Or we can get Will on. Do we want Will on?
Let's do Will.
All right.
Let's do Colin.
All right.
Colin, come on.
So that's going to do it for me for the broadcast day.
All right.
I appreciate all the fun times I had with you, Carter. But we're going to give it over to Cullen.
Okay. Thank you so much, Owen. Greatly
Of course.
appreciate it. Gonna switch
Bye, guys.
this right now. Oh.
Here you go, Cullen.
All right. Colin, why?
This.
There we are.
Let's do this.
Welcome back, Colin. The switch has been made. Before we get started here right now, I do just want to show everybody at home, because I don't have it on the computer. This is the. Oh wow! Come on, you can't.
Because of the glare.
Yeah, I think we can zoom in. Okay. Come on. I think we can. Yeah, there we go. So there's myself and Therese. Oh. With Therese Retract. Oh my gosh. Why you gotta do this to me? Retract. There we go. I don't know why there's so much glare to that, but it's literally just a mirrored image of me. All right, back up, so we can see our beautiful faces. Colin, welcome back to the fray.
Oh, yeah.
Good to see you. Let's skip back onto the, back into the game. Here we go. And get up that overlay, which I actually made myself. I included all of our socials there at the bottom. You can see our Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. Twitter being more sports central, but regardless. And then also that you see scrolling across the screen are, yes, all of our specialty shows can be found at 90.7 FM Terre Haute or on the WZIS-FM app.
Oh, yeah.
I'm still not entirely, honestly, used to, like, advertising for the station because that isn't something that we have on the overlays for esports. I would cut back to us on camera, but currently there are like 5 people on screen, and all right. So Cullen, how are you feeling so far? Because we're now in. Let's just look at the time. Yeah, we're in hour 2 of this event, or past 2 hours. So going into our third. How are you feeling about this so far?
I'm feeling fantastic. Like I've never seen Switch Sports before, so this is really interesting to just like watch it. And I don't know, it just reminds me of the good old days of Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort and all that.
Absolutely. The Xbox has been pulled out. Is this implying? Oh, we are. Holy cow! Are we gonna have 3 tournaments at the same time? Oh, I think we're getting Gang Beasts out, ladies and gentlemen.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunate. What are you talking about?
Unfortunate.
Oh, you're talking about the bowling.
No, I'm talking about Gang Beasts.
Oh, what's wrong with Gang Beasts? What's wrong with Gang Beasts?
Gang Beasts is unfortunate. That's what's wrong with it.
Oh,
That's exactly what's wrong with it.
man, I'm excited. I'm excited for the Gang Beasts because it's just fun.
And we got Owen, professional bowler, 3 pins.
Getting the split. Ooh.
And can't throw the bowling ball. Wait.
Ooh.
There he goes. There he goes.
Get with a near spare, hitting 9 pins
9
against.
pins.
Actually, we haven't been given a note. I can't speak without a sticky note. Emma, who do we have on Switch Sports?
Owen and
Okay, Okay, thank you. We have Nathan on the left and Owen on the right. Whoo boy, a lot of. Ooh, I'm not gonna lie. Keeping track of all these players in the studio today is absolutely insane. Colin, I don't know about you, but I am. Ooh, there's a lot going on.
you beat. Is that you exhausted?
Not exhausted.
Not
No.
exhausted.
Keeping track. Ooh, with a nice spare from
Oh, yeah.
Nathan. Holy cow.
Can Owen get the spare here?
Absolutely possible. However, it would be very difficult.
Ooh.
Only getting the 1 more pin.
It's right in between both of those. That's
Oh, wait. There was only 8 pins. So there's probably one behind there. Thought it had to be one of those games where you have to hit the pin to get the other one, you know?
Ooh, and there we go. Another 7 pins. There's
Ooh.
the spare.
Nathan absolutely demolishing Owen at the moment. I do feel bad for Owen talking about how he's in a varsity bowling team.
This is different, apparently.
Supposedly it is. Ooh, getting 7 pins off the board against Owen's 5. Is that what it is? 6. Apologies. Oh,
There
with
you
a
go.
spare. All right. Thankfully, not a gutter ball over Nathan only getting the 2 pins. 9 pins against Owen's spare. Ooh. This does seem to be the exact, very similar to the last match. Oh, I spoke
That
too
is-
soon.
That is unfortunate. That's going
Right
to be
into the
very
back.
detrimental.
Right into the back. That you hate to see it happen. And hey, we got the line. We got the line out there. It is kind of my motto here in the lab. All right. Seeing here, we are getting the Gang Beast tournament back in.
6 pins.
All right, Emma. Emma, who do we have on Gang Beasts? Okay. All right. So we have. All right. So on the. we have Scotland on the left. You said Scotland on the left, Emma? Scotland's on the right.
It's gonna be easier to differentiate by color. So Scotland is yellow and Alex is red.
Scotland is yellow. And then, who is red? Who is red? Alex, got it.
Ooh, and
Thank
that
you.
spare from Nathan. That was a good spare too.
Our own Olin Pulley on the right for Switch Sports, being. Owen, what's your position again? I don't want to mess it up. Yes, the sports director for WZIS. All right.
And Owen with the spare, but Nathan got the strike. Can Owen pull off a single strike in this game? We will find out.
All right, we have here Gang B's almost starting. I'd say we actually switched to that right now. So first time switching to the Xbox.
Couldn't be in a more tough position, honestly.
Oh, well, we got to finish this first. I mean, we would be remiss if we did not see the finale. Oh, only getting one pin.
And
and
another
a spare. Holy cow.
spare. Oh my.
All right. Let's finish up this game of Switch Sports, and then we can catch up with Gang Beasts. All right, and that is a win for Nathan. Thank you so much to Owen Pulley for playing. Now we're heading back to... oh, there's King Beast. There we go. Wonderful. It's working perfectly. So we have Scotland on green and Alex on red. So what we have here is that for our players, we're looking at a match of 5 purely melee in random stages. So it's as chaotic as possible. Genuinely as as Gang Beasts should be. I would say so. I don't know about you, Colin. Have you played any Gang Beasts yourself?
No, I've not played Gang Beasts myself, but I have seen gameplay on it.
Yeah, a very, very goofy game. Every Friday here at the Esports Lab, we have something called Game Club, where it's basically tournament style, just a group of students on campus that play together. You see some esports regulars, things like that. Oh my gosh, excuse me, I yawned.
See the little tentacle there. I bet that's like a one-shot if you get hit by that.
It does rope you in.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yep.
And
Yeah, there you go.
As
Yep,
we see.
yep. So Gang Beast is a... Oh, yep, and drowns.
slowly drowning.
So we do have... oh, right. So the rules for the Gang Beast tournament is that it is it is a best of 5, so maximum of 10 matches occurring, or I suppose 9, I believe. Best of 5 matches melee with purely random, with random stages selected. And so we have Scotland on green and Alex on red, getting another win for the board. Now, you said you've only watched Gang Beasts before?
Oh, yeah, I've only watched it. Specifically, Vanos and all of them.
All right, just...
Will's the final bowler. Score to beat is 152. If he doesn't win, it's a wrap.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right.
It's all up to Will. Will can beat it.
We are just being now told that Will is the final bowler taking a solo match. If he loses, or if he does not get past 151, Ren will be the reigning champion of the bowling tournament. With and if Will can get past 151, anywhere past 152, then he will take the championship.
Oh yeah.
All right, we will check back up with him, seeing this back and forth between the Gang Beasts. I'm going to be honest, professional commentary for a silly beat 'em up,
It's out the window.
it has it been done? No. Should it be done? Yes. The answer is always yes.
I mean, they're just hitting each other with their bodies. Like they're not even throwing punches. They're just they're just throwing their bodies at each other.
Mm-hmm. It is just a matter of who is better at dodging hits and not getting concussed. Colin, what's your well, I was about to say what's your experience again, but I already know your experience. What was your experience watching Thanos? Because I understand you did say that he played this game.
Yeah, just a lot of just like funny moments and a lot of just like funny things happening. They were going against each other, throwing each other off ledges, and like what I find pretty cool is that there's a lot of unique maps in Gang Beasts, and so every map is different. Like this one, I mean, it's just a boxing ring. The last one was like that water one with the little octopus. So like, in the sense of that, like I like the game because I like the game and the fact that it has like unique maps. And that's really cool. And there we go.
It is a lot of flipping a back and forth because truly with Gang Beasts there kind of is no strategy, I would say. I will say, Emma, is it possible that I take a break for a little bit? Hey, I was gonna say, Colin, are you able to take my seat as the VMix person?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, we're gonna take a quick break. Make sure that we have everything set up right before I leave. So, do stay tuned, everybody. Take care.
All right, and we are back, and we are going to be, I guess, Gang Beast is done, so we are going to go back to the Switch with the bowling. And as we see here, Will
got 0 pins on his last one. He is on his 10th round, sitting at 119 points. It doesn't look like, unless he can get 3 consecutive rolls, that he will beat that 152 high score.
Still anyone's game. Still anyone's game here. Ooh.
Has to restart. Ooh, right down the middle with Will. 1 pin standing. Maybe he will catch up.
Ooh, there's 9 pins. Can he get the spare? I mean, who knows? Who knows? Can he get the spare here?
He's aiming over. See if his strat pays off, or he'll go right in the gutter.
And he has to retry again. And once
Not
again.
lucky. Spot on.
Let's go. And there is the spare from Will.
Awesome. A little replay for us. That was a nice, solid hit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And just, I mean, yeah, nice. Will's doing really great right now, but, like, I mean, as you said, he's got to do really well here.
I'm not super familiar with bowling, but I believe that puts him at 229, so he needs about 20 points. But I'm not sure what that spare gives him. Because I know it's like a 10, but
I have no idea how scoring in this game works.
all right.
There's another 9 pins.
Set up for another spare if he can get it, but oh no, it's game, so 138.
138. Not quite enough to beat Rem, which means Ren is the winner of the bowling tournament.
Awesome.
Congratulations, Ren.
And Ren has already gone and turned in their extra ticket that they won from getting that part.
Oh,
Unfortunately, Will, being part of WZIS, was not able to get a ticket. Or I think it's because he's an assistant.
Oh,
I'm
and
not
these
sure
are
which one he is.
switched.
But yeah.
We need to switch these back.
Oh,
Look,
well, I'm
yeah, the
pulling
names
light.
are switched.
Nice to see you. New esports director right here.
Oh, yeah. And right now, there are no tournaments happening, but it
Does look
seems like we are starting one soon.
Yeah, it looks like Will is setting up on Gang Beast, but with who?
I need to go more this way. Yeah, I need to be more in frame. And as we see, it seems like we are getting set up for another Switch sports game. I don't know which one we're doing, but it does seem like we are going to start another Switch sports game here soon. And
It
then
could be either our final match of tennis or another one. Man, I wish I was still doing statistics, being master statistician right now. We'd know.
Is this the final game? I thought Ren won the tournament, but I mean I think this might be the final bowling game.
No, so basically what we did for bowling was we did the highest score.
Oh.
And so basically, because bowling's a little annoying, it takes a while, so we're like, whoever has the highest score after their one round, and obviously we're doing simultaneously, was the winner. So Ren is officially our winner, but what is, I think they're doing, no, I think that's fortune telling. Oh, it looks like they are actually
And
doing
let's
that final round of
go
tennis.
back to tennis. We got some tennis going on right now. Let's get that overlay on. Once again, WZIS-FM on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, or X. It's called X, but you want to go support us, follow us on any of those platforms, and you have anything? If you have, yeah. So seems like right now it is 15 love, first of all.
All right,
And
so
this is-
Colin.
Yeah, what's up?
So I like tennis, okay, but I don't know any of the technical terms. Could you explain what love means to me?
Love just means zero.
Love means zero.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not really big into tennis either, but my brother did play it, so
Okay.
I did watch him play it in high school, and so yeah, every time they score, it's 15 points, and zero is like love. That's just what they say. That's the term. As we see right here, interesting choice for the 2v2 match. I mean, I didn't realize that was a thing, but
So one thing I have noticed that throughout all of our matches today, and I believe this is our final match of tennis today, is that they're always choosing to use their person who's in the back of the court. They're not trying to use that second person who's up near the net, and that could give them advantage if they switch it up. It'd catch them off guard. But I've noticed that every single player today has used the back of the court and not their second. What are they called? Mies?
Yeah, I think they're called Miis or characters or I don't know. I really don't know.
Oh, we see someone using their Mii. I believe that was Nathan.
There we
A
go.
little bit of a wobble ball and all the way
and
out.
Spike that ball, basically, yeah.
First match went to Nathan.
And there we go. That is the first match. There's a little replay for it. Look at that spike. Boom. Hit it right over.
Yeah, there was no chance. Once you send that wobble over, it's a very slim chance of redemption.
And there we go. Nathan wins the first round. Is it a best of three?
Yes, it is a best
Okay.
of three. I believe they accidentally inputted for a single match. But yeah, they're just going to keep doing ones.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just a little bit of error putting in, but it's something we can fix. So
All right, so once again, we got Nathan on the right, Ren on the left. This is the championship game for tennis. Nathan is up 1 round, and here we go. Ren is serving, and great start so far, and unfortunate, Ren misses the ball, getting to be a double bounce.
on our Gang B side, it does look like we are setting up with Will and Tanner LaValle from WZIS, our current director. Yes,
What's up?
Sorry, I was just passing off the controls to our lovely Seth Berthquist, who is mastering all of our brackets today.
Oh, yeah.
But while we are still following tennis, it's currently 0-30.
love. 30 love. Nathan in the lead right now. It does seem like Nathan is doing really well. I mean, he did pretty well on bowling as well. He seems like he is showing us that he's really good at these types of games.
He is committed. He is coming for that win.
Oh, yeah.
An extra raffle ticket means you're one step closer to maybe ending that switch at the end of the night.
I'm telling you, you want that switch.
And he's obviously good at switch.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. If anyone deserves it, it's him.
It's Nathan. A little bit of upset on that big blue map from earlier, but I think he's redempted. I think he's having redemption. For all of you who were not tuned in earlier, he did choose big blue, and I have not let him live it down because the poor guy was distraught.
And there we go. Another round for Nathan.
And I believe that makes Nathan the winner, if I'm not mistaken. I believe that was our last round of tennis for the day.
Is it best 2 out of 3 or is it best of?
Best 2 out of 3.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure that concludes the tennis. Nathan being the winner, I'm pretty sure. Unless, nope. Seems like Nathan is the winner for the tennis tournament. And now we are going to head towards Gang Beasts.
This is for Nathan,
And
if he won tennis.
That wasn't the final.
Oh, I thought that was the final.
That was the semifinal.
All right.
which one is it?
All right, so that was actually just the tennis semifinal.
Oh, that was the tennis.
Maybe I'm not master statistician. So one thing I love about
There
Gang
we
Beasts
go.
is a lot of the maps on it are just like Party Animals. And maybe it was a rebrand of Party Animals, I'm not sure. But it is such a fun little game where you're just going willy-nilly against each other.
And here, as we see Tanner on green, Will on the brown character. I think that's brown. Tan. Okay.
I don't think he wants to be resembled like doo-doo.
So yeah, Will on the tan character, Tanner on the green character. As we see so far, Tanner with the first win, and we are on the train map. Tanner trying to get rid of those wood planks, but not seem like it is working out.
Man, that's a really risky little map right there, you know? They're on
Oh,
that
yeah.
train. They could throw each other. It's just so easy.
I mean, as we saw last round, ooh, and there it is. Will getting thrown off by Tanner, giving Tanner another win.
I believe it is a best 2 out of, no, I think it's out of 5. So Tanner just needs one more to secure victory against Will.
Oh, yeah. And as we see, we are also setting up, I think,
Mario
another
Kart.
game of Mario Kart. Yeah.
No, not Mario Kart.
Not Mario-
Smash.
Smash or Mario Kart?
Mario Kart? Oh, it's a Mario Kart
Fi-
Finals.
Mario Kart Finals. We are also setting up for Mario Kart Finals. So stay tuned. I'm telling you, you are not going to want to miss that. You are not. Yeah. Mario Kart Finals. Nope.
Tanner won one more time.
And
Threw him
Tanner
off that
won
skyscraper.
again. Giving that a 3-0 lead for Tanner. I'm pretty sure it is out of 5. And we are now on
Oh,
the
first to 5.
crane. Yep, first of 5. And we are now on the crane map. Tanner immediately flipping Will on the floor.
Ooh,
And
Tanner's
now
starting to slide.
they are now stuck. Ooh,
Oh. I think Will's trying to do some maneuvers right here, trying to get that. You know, Tanner's favorite thing is Godzilla, and I think that lime outfit is supposed to resemble Godzilla. And there goes
There
Will
we
for the
go.
4th time.
Tanner with the 4-0 lead. We are seeing a blowout right now, ladies and gentlemen.
If any of you are familiar with our esports program, Tanner is on our Rocket League team and Will is on our Super Smash Ultimate team. Both are really, really good players. It's nice to see, you know, people from 2 different video games matching up in a game like this where there's really no rules besides hit, punch, slap, and throw.
Oh, yeah. And it's also nice to see, you know, a mixture of students on campus and our esports athletes. I mean, both showing up. And as we see there, Tanner with the win.
So quick. Godzilla has came one more time to rampage us in the form of a lime green dino.
And there we go. And Tanner with the win. He is now going to move on to the next round, whichever that is. And it seems like we are starting Mario Kart very soon. So let me get that pulled up for everyone here. There we go. And there's the Mario Kart. All right. So, like I said, it seems like we are, picking our characters right now. We got a Dry Bones and that's a Rosalina, Black Yoshi, and another Rosalina. 2 Rosalinas, Dry Bones, and Black Yoshi. Now, I have not really played Mario Kart before. I've played a little bit, but I'm not really that good with it.
Yeah.
So.
I like the rule set that we're using, the no teams, no computer.
Oh, yeah.
That way it's just all against each other. There's no one else to come against you. There's not some really mean Dry Bones or a Mario just to come, slap you with that red shell.
Yeah, I definitely like the no computer. That's definitely, I think, a great rule for sure.
I believe Tanner is getting us those names for all of those characters. That way we can reference them.
Oh, yeah.
Master statistician.
Because I know
me, not there.
there's Nathan is going to be one of the players on this Mario Kart game right here. Once again, WZIS-FM on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. If you want to follow us there on those platforms, go ahead. We would very much appreciate it. And it seems like our players are still figuring out what we're doing, so we're just going to move on to us for right now. And how are you feeling today? How's it going?
I'm feeling pretty good. I'm a little bit tired. I've been coming over like a sickness this past week, but being here with all these lovely people, with the energy of just video games, and I'm a big video game person myself.
Yeah.
It's really nice to enjoy that environment. What about you, Colin?
Oh, I love it. I mean, I'm very much I'm very excited, especially all these tournaments. They're very fun. it's a chance for the community and, the radio station. It's a chance for the radio station to really just, put on an event for the community, really give back to the students, giving away a Switch, giving away a bunch of gift cards and different gifts.
Yeah.
We're all playing video games. We're all just having a great time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The 12 Points community this year definitely stepped up and donated so many prizes to us that it was unbelievable that one community that's just in one part of our town was able to give us 4 passes to the Catmosphere Cat Cafe. We got tokens from the 12 Points Public Market, things like that. But
here are our sponsors.
Yes.
We just want to thank them real quick. Every single one on this list. Thank you very much.
These are great businesses to visit. They have so many things to offer. A lot of them are small businesses that are donating to us. But I did just get a list from Tanner LaValle. He's taking over my job as statistician. We have Angel playing as Black Yoshi. Macy is Rosalina. Nathan is Dry Bones. And Alex, also Rosalina, but they are on the bottom left of our screen, whereas Macy is somewhere else.
All right, and it seems like we are starting the races right now. Let's just get back to, there we go. And I am not going to have that on. There we go. Because that overlay just blocks half the screen.
Yeah, you can't really see them down there. Okay, they're currently on a pause menu. Oh, we are going. So first place right now is that bottom left of Alex. And then I believe we have Rosalina in the top right. That is going to be Macy. Our Yoshi is in the bottom right as Angel, and we have Nathan up top left as Dry Bones. Now, all 3 of these people, well, actually 3 of them came in first place in their matches, and then for that first match that we aired earlier, we have the first and second place players because it was a group of 4 instead of a group of 3. Somebody keeps hitting pause menu.
Oh, yeah. No, in an actual tournament, a lot of times you hit a pause in, especially a Smash Bros. Tournament, that goes against you.
Yeah.
That goes against you.
That's being seen as an advantage, You're trying to keep them from hitting you so you can feint. Right now we have
red shell.
Yeah, we have Alex in first place. They're being really, really good with their strategy right there, keeping that banana behind them in case anything were to fly up and try to hit them. That's a very good guard.
Yeah, and it seems like Alex really knows what they're doing, especially, they're drifting from these corners. As we saw just a couple seconds ago, drifting in between those two, there we go, we see it again, drifting between those muddy puddles. Just really shows you just the skill that they have in this game. Alex has, been practicing, and it really shows. As we see, there we go, the drifting, there we go, once again, in between those mud puddles. I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
I could not do that.
So one thing about these characters, though, is Dry Bones is a very lightweighted character. In Super Mario Kart, we have different weights for characters, which go into them. So we have Wario and Donkey Kong, who are very heavy-based characters. So they have really good acceleration, but they're actually pretty slow whenever it comes to it. So you have someone like Dry Bones, who has a slower acceleration, but is actually really, really fast. And I see that our characters who are playing Dry Bones and Rosalina, they do take an advantage because of the handling and build of their characters.
Oh, and it seems like we have another prize being called right now. Let's see what prize is. Ooh, so $10, $20 to IHOP, and a 25 Oive gift card.
Oive is one of those really nice small businesses. They're located right next to Union Hospital here in Terre Haute, not too far from campus, and they are typically a kosher deli.
What? Yeah, so I was about to say, what do they sell?
So they sell kosher goods. I know that they are Jewish, I believe, and so it's really good for if you're looking for something in town that is kosher to fit whatever you need dietarily or to fit your religion. And I've heard really good things. I haven't gotten to try it myself, but I heard they have corned beef.
Interesting.
And I like corned beef, but and then I believe that their owner was a graduate of Purdue. They're very, very intelligent, and they're a really big supporter of our programs.
Nice, nice. Well, yeah, go stop by. It sounds like an interesting place. So it seems like we are figuring out the next map. So while we do that, I mean, not really a whole lot going on. Mario Kart's the only tournament we got. I mean, as we see, as we go on, as we go back to the, as we go back to, the break, not the break, but this map, not this map. Sorry,
This
I
screen where you
can't,
can
I
see through
can't
the camera.
talk. As we go back to this screen, we can see, I mean, the lab is just filled. I mean, the lab is just filled.
So right after this
Yeah, what's up?
is the tennis final. And then right after that is the Yang Beast final. And then we're going to start the Mario Kart Chaos Tournament. Or not the Mario Kart Chaos Tournament.
The Smash.
Chaos Tournament.
All
and then we're going
right.
to start sword fighting over here.
All right.
That should wrap up the night.
So for
All right,
those of you
cool.
who did not hear him, soon we're going to have the tennis finals, the Gang Beast finals, and then once we finish our finals for Mario Kart, we are going to move on to Super Smash Ultimate, where we're going to do the Chaos version, where anything is on the table. We're not going to be using Pro Rules or anything for that. Watching us get off-centered again. But anyway, so we have a lot coming up. Make sure you guys are staying tuned in.
All right. So yeah, like I said, not really a whole lot going on right now, but I mean, like I said, great turnout so far. A lot of people. Just everyone's having a great time playing games. We can see. I mean, some people are playing Fortnite. I can't see that from here.
Fortnite, there's definitely some rivals out there, a little bit of Destiny. It's pretty much anything. So
Oh,
our esports lab is built to where we have a couple games that are definitely free to play. We got League of Legends, Destiny, we have Marvel Rivals, and these are all on our keyboards, but you're welcome to bring in your PlayStation controller, your Xbox controller. And then we also have our Switch, we have an Xbox, and we also have a PlayStation. PlayStation is currently out of order right now because we're using the Xbox and a Switch
yeah.
in those places.
I mean, this is a crazy place. I mean, when I first saw this place, I mean, my mouth was like wide open. I mean,
His jaw was touching the floor.
there's literally like crazy amount of computers in here.
I think there's 40.
A lot of
Full
money,
service?
a lot of money put into this lab for sure. A lot of money put into this room.
And I love that our individuals, Rich Green, Ben Kappas, who all went into planning, and everyone else who did, they really put the emphasis on getting our gamers on campus really good equipment versus the aesthetics of the room. Now, it's very pretty. It's painted blue for those of you who haven't been here and seen it. But you'll see other schools like Illinois State who have a really cool lab that they've gotten a lot of funding for. And sorry, it scared me. I saw someone on camera and I was like, oh. That they have a lot of funding, so they have like these nice like jumbotron. They have these like LED lights that are nice and red. But what we got was these really, really good PCs. They all have like the RGB coloring in them that you can change to fit your gaming experience. We're really, truly lucky here at Indiana State.
Oh yeah. I mean, just a beautiful room. But anyways, we're just gonna go on a short break. Once again, thank you to our sponsors. There they are on screen. We are gonna take a short break and we will be right back. All right, and we are going straight back into the game. As we see here,
We have Alex, who's in third place, playing Rosalina.
yeah.
They're that bottom left. In first place, we have our Dry Bones, which is going to be Nathan. And then in fourth place, we have Rosalina, played by Macy, top right. And fourth place, we have Angel, who's playing Black Yoshi. It seems like things are getting turned up a little bit, like switched up a little bit, because Alex was typically leading, and now we currently have Nathan. But I do think that these are two very equally matched individuals, and getting all these items is the luck of the draw.
Oh yeah. I mean, when it comes to items, I mean, yeah, it's just luck. But I mean, yeah, I agree with you what you said about Alex and Nathan. They're both great players. We've seen them both on different games, and just their overall skills is gamers. I mean, we can see it. Definitely two players you're going to want to look out for. Very close, as we see here. Rosalina just right, like Alex, just right behind Nathan.
Yeah. Our other two players over there on our right-hand side of our screen, which will be Macy and Angel, they are currently very equally matched as well. So I believe it's just a battle of, two sets of equally matched players who are very, very skilled in what they're doing.
And we are on the last lap. I'm pretty sure this is the finals, so whoever wins this, I'm pretty sure wins it, right?
I'm not sure that they've all four chosen one yet.
Oh yeah, they have to all choose.
Stay tuned though, we'll figure that out for you.
Duh, yeah, I forgot. They took like a small break.
Yeah.
So yeah, as we see Nathan in first, Alex like getting behind right there.
I'm starting to see Alex, I think, choke.
And ooh,
Nathan
the
crossing.
blue shell. Using that horn against the blue shell, great move right there from Nathan. Just crazy.
He knows his craft.
Oh
He
yeah.
knows what he's doing.
Oh yeah. 10. There we go. 10 is so Nathan in first place with 10 points. Alex in second place with 6 points. Still anyone's game. This is very close. If Alex gets first in these next couple of races, I mean, they can win it. So we gotta stay tuned. And it seems like we are going on some kind of colorful map. I didn't even see the name for that, but we'll
If it's colorful, it might be Rainbow Road.
It is.
Oh yes, and I believe
Rainbow
this is
Road.
one of the older maps. It's definitely not the one that came on the Wii or the Switch. This might be the SNES.
I remember this map, and this is like a tradition with like Mario Kart games, and like there always being like a Rainbow Road
I'm
map,
so
right?
excited for the new one that's coming out on the Switch too.
What is it called? Like Mario Kart World?
I think so, and it's gonna be like $80 is what I heard. Don't quote me, but
No, you are right. It's $80 for digital, $90 for physical.
oh my. Well, the physical is going to become a collector's copy in the next few years. We see Nathan again. He's using that really good tactic of holding the banana behind him so that he is immune to other people's attacks. I'm not seeing many other players doing that, but of course they don't have a banana or a shell to hold behind them.
I mean, we can definitely tell Nathan has some strategies up his sleeve that he's been using, like you talked about that banana one. I had no idea that was a thing, so that's crazy. That's crazy knowledge right there.
Alex is taking the lead back from Nathan, just slightly pulling ahead. Nathan got hit. Oh, Nathan dropping back down to fourth. Second place is going to Macy up there in the top right with Rosalina.
That was just an unlucky sort of.
That was really, really unlucky. I wonder how our players are feeling right now. So much right there. They're going into that third lap, and this is the finals. I think that they have either this is their last one or they have one more after this. But it's a really tight race. All of them are very, very skilled.
Oh yeah, and as we see here, Nathan trying to speed up with Alex in first place, and there's a blue shell on the way hitting Alex, but I don't think it matters. I don't think that blue shell is going to stop Alex from winning this round. And there we go. Nathan getting back into second place.
Putting Macy and Angel back down into third and fourth, respectively, for each other. That puts Rosalina, Dry Bones, who is currently being played by Nathan, in first place overall.
Oh, yeah.
Closely followed behind by Alex. And then I believe it was Angel and then Macy.
Mm-hmm. Nathan is still in first overall. But I'm pretty sure if Alex gets first in this next race, Alex will win the tournament. But If Nathan gets first, Nathan will win the tournament. So
Finally has his redemption from that big blue.
here we go. Final race. This is for all the marbles right here, and then we are going to be starting on our next couple of games. The Gang Beast final, and
We're
then
starting the tennis.
the
final.
tennis final, yes, as well.
Yep, and then we're going to start up some Super Smash Ultimate with some Chaos rules. And I think we have one more planned for the Pro rules, but depending on our interest is whether or not we're going to drop that game. It's getting kind of late. This event does end at 8, but I am so willing to go over that time.
Can we go over the time? I didn't think we could.
But if we can, I'm so down for it.
I mean, yeah, I'm down for it too. It's Friday night. Everyone's having fun. And as we see here, Nathan in first, Alex in second.
Both Nathan and Alex are using that tactic of holding a red shell behind them, something that we're not really seeing from Angel or Macy, but Alex has lost his red shell. He has dropped down to 3rd place, and Nathan is currently in first, still keeping that red shell, and then has a coin on his deck.
So yeah, Macy in second, Nathan in first, but Alex slowly coming behind, now back into second, but Nathan pretty far ahead in the Mario Kart in the game. This is going to be this is going to be very close, but
It's very
it does
clear that
seem
Nathan
like,
did not come to lose tonight.
oh yeah, it does seem like this is in Nathan's favor. 3rd and final lap of the tournament right here. This is for all the marbles right here. Can Alex get this back? Can they get like a blue shell or something to help him out here?
They got Nathan got.
And there is a red
stole by
shell.
blue.
And here comes a blue shell. It is going to hit Nathan. There we go. Alex is going to come right back behind, but there was still a lot of distance between the two.
Nathan's very good at putting that distance between them. And,
Oh yeah.
I think Nathan might have this one, you know. Alex just fell off the map, I believe, and is currently doing so again, which puts our friend Angel
And
back up.
there we go. Nathan in first place, but let's see here who gets second. And as we see, Black Yoshi, who was Black Yoshi?
Black Yoshi was Angel,
Angel got in second this time.
putting him in 3rd overall.
Interesting. Congrats to Nathan for winning. And once again, the winner of each tournament gets an extra entry into the giveaway, just an extra chance to get that that prized Switch at the end of the night. So let's switch it back to us, and we are once again gonna go on a quick break, so stay tuned because we got a couple of finals coming up, the Gang Beast final, the tennis final, so stay tuned. Emma, you got anything you got to say before we go
I
on
don't
break?
think so. I'm very focused on handing out this last raffle ticket.
All right, stay tuned. I'm telling you, you don't want to miss it. All right, and we are going back. It seems like we are starting things off with the tennis final. Nathan on the right, and is that Alex? I can't tell.
Nathan and Alex are both in several tournaments tonight, and both of them are getting quite far. You know, we had Ren win our bowling tournament, and now we have Nathan and Alex who are currently battling it out to see who's going to take home that extra raffle ticket for this final thing. Currently, Nathan is in the lead.
15 love. 15 love. So you see here Alex with the serve. And a lot of back and forth just going on right now.
Yeah, it's all about, as someone who really likes to play Wii tennis, it's all about making sure that you are swinging on time. There's things such as power serves, there's way to hit wobbles. You know, you want to make sure that you are accurately placing those hits and maybe even getting a power serve in there a couple times to throw off your opponent. There's a wobble and...
Oh, and there was the spike, making it 15-15.
Yes, sir. Neck and neck. You know, as we saw in that Mario Kart tournament, we have Alex and Nathan who are just very, very equally skilled. And they definitely know what they're doing when it comes to anything on the Switch.
Oh, yeah. I mean, as we've seen here, I mean, with Mario Kart and bowling, both players definitely know what they're doing when it comes to Nintendo Switch games, at least.
Nathan's starting to use that front individual to
Ooh.
swing. You know, if he wouldn't have hit that, it would have put him out, but he still did it, tying up that score.
30-30, really close game right here, honestly. It's a lot of back and forth, like I said, a lot of close calls for sure.
I wonder how frustrating it must be for Alex to go against the same person and yet another tournament. You know.
Oh, I know.
And maybe even for Nathan too. You know, he already won his Mario Kart 1. He can take his dub and go home. But
Nah,
he
he
could
wants
rake in that
he
second
wants
one.
that he wants that other ticket. He wants that third ticket.
You know, three raffle tickets entered into
Ooh.
our Switch one. The way that we are currently doing the raffle today is that all of our raffle tickets are going into one pot, and we are periodically drawing them throughout the night in order of basically the longer you stay, the better prices that are going to come available. So our last prize we're giving out is going to be our Switch.
And there we go, 40-40. Once again, just very close game. A lot of back and forth. Just, you know, tiny, like, honestly, at this point, it's just tiny mistakes.
Needs a 2-point lead.
Yep, in tennis, if you don't know, to win a round, you need a 2-point lead. And once again, a lot of close calls, especially with Nathan over here. And there we go.
Advantage for Alex over there. It could be anybody's game. You know, they seem to be going back and forth, but this is game point to see if Alex wins.
And it seems here, I thought Alex was on the left, but it seems like Alex is on the right and Nathan's on the... Ooh, look at that. That was a really close call right there.
And the further that your Mii has to travel is the easier it is to get a wobble on that next hit, which gives your opponent an advantage. So if you can let that ball go out without, you know, possibly losing a point, then they do. And that is Alex. Oh, wait,
There
no.
we go.
Was it Alex in there? Nope. So because Nathan was able to trip up Alex, it did go backwards a point. So neither has advantage. They are currently tied up. And Nathan hitting it out. Alex back with that advantage.
And there we go. Once again, another advantage here.
Man, I am getting tongue-tied from all this tennis and Nintendo
Oh, yeah.
sport lingo. I'm sure you must be absolutely tired, Cole, and you've been on the stream a lot longer than I have.
No, I'm doing fine. I love games. I love watching them. And there we go. There is the first win of the round. There's still best of two.
It could be anyone's game.
So, yep, here we go. Once again, a lot of back and forth. I mean,
They are
there's
using those front Mii's this time.
just a lot of back and forth between those front Mii's, and
Yes.
we go 15 for Nathan.
Nathan serving once again, hitting it with his front Mii, getting straight
There we go,
back.
30-0. Nathan really going really good right now. It's going really good right now.
Alex is
Oh.
starting to get tired. That is 2 consecutive hits straight and off the court, giving our friend Nathan here an advantage.
All right, and ooh.
All right, that gives Nathan another point, putting them at tied.
1-1.
Like I
Whoever
said,
wins this
anyone.
round is going to win the finals for tennis.
Nathan might be getting another raffle ticket
And
today.
there we go. Alex with 15 love right now. Alex serving.
Serve from Alex. Hits right back to that front knee from Nathan. Back and forth, front to back. Front to back one more time. We have a hit from Alex. I'm getting their names mixed up right now. That was almost a hit out if Alex had just let it sit.
Ooh,
And 15-15.
15-15. This is probably one of the closer games we've had this night.
They are still going 15-15. It really could be anyone's game. So far we are tied with Alex with 1 match, Nathan to the other match, and then they're tied in their 3rd match. A wobble, and nope, not a spike. Oh, another wobble from Nathan, and a spike putting Nathan back down and Alex up in the lead.
This is not looking good for Nathan, but once again, still anyone's game. As we see here, 30-15. Pretty close game so far. A lot of back and forth. I mean, like I said, it's just those small mistakes, little mistakes at this point. And there we go, 40-15.
Nathan is starting to choke. If Alex gets one
Match
more
point.
point, he does take home this raffle ticket, which means he could get a Switch at the end of the night. And you can win multiple prizes tonight. It's not just one prize and you're done. So if they were to win anything sooner than the Switch, they would still be eligible for that Switch. Just one less ticket in that raffle pool. And they do have to stay here the whole time until 8 p.m. to win. And that means that Alex has gotten a raffle ticket, which puts them, our 2 rivals, Nathan winning that Mario Kart tournament and Alex winning our tennis tournament.
All right, and once again, congratulations to Alex for winning the tennis tournament, and that is now 1 extra ticket into the giveaway contest. Just a little extra entry for you. So, we are going to go on a quick break before we start Gang Beasts and the Smash Bros tournament. So stay tuned. Got the Gang Beasts final coming up and the Chaos Smash Bros tournament. You do not want to miss it. Emma, you have anything you would like to say to the stream?
I don't think so. Sorry, I keep getting distracted by these raffle tickets. It's kind of my job right now, but
All right, cool. Yeah, stay tuned. I'm telling you. All right, cool. And we are going right back into the game with Gang Beasts. And as we see Tanner starting off with a win.
his Godzilla costume.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And that green Godzilla costume. Here we go. We have Tanner on the green character, and Alex on the just regular colored character. I mean,
I
that
think
looks
he's
like
supposed
Rick
to be
from
Rick
and Morty. Yeah.
Now, one thing I really enjoy
Oh,
about
and
Genghis, dang,
And an immediate thrown, like Tanner immediately threw him
relentless
off.
assault right there, Colin. Like,
Oh my.
Tanner has a mission in mind, and that is winning Game Beast. You know, last year he got snubbed from the Mario Kart tournament by Noel, and I think while he didn't enter into the Mario Kart tournament, he has something to prove to us tonight through a different game that he can still be a winner, just in a different way. One thing
yeah.
I enjoy about Gang Beasts is that there's so much less to it compared to this game called Party Animals that I really enjoy. Party Animals, you have like toilet plungers, you have potions and stuff to give you powers that give you an advantage. Whereas Gang Beasts, slap, kick, punch, and throw them off. That's all you need to do. It looks like Tanner's almost getting thrown. Oh, are they gonna go into a grinder if they fall off? That's actually so. And Tanner's out into the grinder. Bye-bye, Godzilla. Oh, Godzilla's still alive.
And he was able to get out of that. That's crazy.
Relentless.
A lot of headbutts going on right now.
It's nice to see Rick and Morty just bash in a lizard stuff right now. Like, he said, bye, lizard. I don't like you. Oh, okay, so one thing for Alex is I don't think he necessarily understands how to pick up a character.
Uh-oh.
Tanner back up on his feet.
As we see here,
Anyone's
as we see here, just no one can throw each other off.
Tanner back up, going against Rick, beating in an old man's face right now, and throwing him down.
I think that is game. That is game.
Tanner going in to secure that victory. He said, "You're not coming out this time."
And Tanner with the third win right here, making this 3-0. I mean, as we've seen throughout this Gang Beasts tournament, Tanner really knows what he is doing when it comes to this game. So
very simple controls. I think X is your hit, A is your jump, and then you have your Y and your B buttons that are grab or lift. Commentary from Seth Berquist himself that this stage, quote unquote, sucks.
the stage is awful, according to Seth. We are about to find out right now.
One thing I really love about this game is it has such a punky vibe. You know, its name is Gang Beast. It's like this little spray paint thing, and it's just so punky. It has such a nice vibe to it. And we just watched Rick drown. He's still somehow alive. I'm really confused.
Tanner just disrespecting Alex right now
Shoving his butt in his face.
and asking him if he needs a hand. Oh my, really
Is that a shark?
putting the disrespect out right now.
There's a shark!
Oh, the sharks just get thrown onto the boat, I guess. And here we go. The
enjoy
beef.
Do we enjoy beef, Colin?
Beef. Well, I don't know. I like chicken. Oh, there we go.
Did
And
Tanner just like throw himself off?
I guess so.
Alright. And one thing here is like, you know, each character, despite looking different, they don't have an advantage, and I really enjoyed that. It's just, no matter your skill level, you have a way to win. And that's a good thing about party games like this that are really cute.
We are on the crane.
Now, we watched Tanner just absolutely destroy somebody on this map last time, and, you know, we might see that one more time. Tanner getting knocked out cold. Limp lizard body. Both that someone.
Limp lizard body. Oh my.
Limp lizard woman.
Oh, there we go.
And just
And it
sliding
just
his lips
slips
off.
right off. Oh, there we go. It is now 4-2. Still Tanner's lead.
One more match and Tanner takes it home.
At this point, it's kind of like Tanner's kind of just like playing with his food a little bit. I mean, come on, just finish the job, get it over with.
One bite, Tanner. That's all you need.
Come on.
Now, I might be a little biased. Tanner's one of my closest friends, but looks like he does sincerely have a lead today. Oh, those wieners are falling. Is that a chicken nugget?
I didn't.
Are these
wieners are
meatballs?
falling in this game. That's crazy.
Oh my. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he came back.
Look at all those glizzies. Dude.
I did not just like this.
Whoa. And there we go.
I was invested in that call.
There we
I was
go.
shook.
Dude, crazy match right there. But Tanner barely pulling out the dub right there, giving Tanner the win of the Gang Beasts tournament. Good job, Tanner.
Go Tanner.
Our very own Tanner, good job.
You want to come say that on stream? Huh? You want to come show yourself on stream?
Yeah, come show yourself on stream.
This is Tanner LaValle. He is our current news director for our fall semester, and he just won our Gang Beast thing. He had to shrink down a little bit. Now, Tanner is ineligible to get any raffle tickets today, so I do believe that does mean it goes. Yes.
Yep.
Still give him a ticket.
Yeah, Alex gets the ticket today because Tanner is ineligible to win or to get the raffle ticket. He can't win any of our prizes because he works for us. But Tanner right here did just get the dub.
Oh, yeah.
You were wrecking people in that game. I will never play against you in that. I will stick to my Mario Kart.
I'll still be in that too, though.
Okay, and I'll beat you in Rivals.
Little buddy. No, you won't. Okay.
All right, and it seems like we are announcing our next ticket. And I'm pretty sure it's another IHOP gift card. Once again, thank you to our sponsors. This could not have been done without them. Thank you very much. Check out all these local businesses and chains. Once again, thank you all to these great sponsors for helping us out and making this event possible. Without y'all, this couldn't have been done. Thank you. Now, back to us. We are, I think,
Setting up for the Smash.
setting up for Smash Bros. Yes. So,
They're currently on the loading screen. And one little note about our sponsors is I wanted to feature the Magpie's Nest. They are a WZIS alum. It's a multiple owner business, and they sell a lot of like it's like a coffee bakery shop. It's really, really good. They have really good bread, fresh baked from Sun Spice Co. Two Birds Bakery. Really, really good. If you want to support a WZIS alum, they are in 12 points.
and as I see here,
We have Ren going to be playing on our first set of our Smash tournament. This is Chaos rules, which means it's just casual, do whatever you want. We're not going to play with those strict pro rules.
all right. And so, yeah, Chaos rules, I'm pretty sure items are going to be turned on. I think that's what the Chaos rules are. Is just items are going to be turned on. Probably the Smash meter or the Smash Ultimate will probably be the Ultimates will probably be turned on. But we are very excited. I am very excited. Smash Bros is one of the games I've been waiting for.
It's definitely my favorite to watch. I get so deeply invested.
Oh, yeah.
Like, whenever our professional esports teams play here at Indiana State, we see so many Smash players just coming for blood, honestly, whenever they're playing against other schools. And they really clutch up, and it's a really nice thing to watch. And I'm hoping we see something of that level here. I don't think we have too many of our actual Smash team players besides Will, and I think Alex is on our Smash team. The rest of them are just normal members, or not normal members. They're just normal students here. They're not really on a team, but maybe this will encourage them. Maybe we'll see new people on our teams.
All right.
Colin, who do you usually play in Smash?
And Smash Bros, I normally play Villager. Villager was my main for so long.
I am a Corrin main.
Corrin.
I really like Corrin.
Corrin's fine. They're really weird moveset.
Definitely a weird moveset. It takes a little bit to get used to, but once I got used to it, I'm invincible except for the Wii Fit trainer. My roommate plays that and absolutely just destroys me every single time, and she just chooses it because she thinks it's cute.
Well, nice. Yeah, I play Villager and play a little bit of Sephiroth as well. Yeah, what's up?
We are currently setting up for
There we
sword fighting on our Nintendo Sports. Now, this is a really interesting one. There's a couple different moves that you can use. You do a tutorial at the beginning of every single match, and you have blocks, you have hits, and depending on which way you hit is how you sword fight. It's kind of like jousting or fencing, and it's really, really interesting to see people play this in in a like a gaming environment that's not just casually at home. Like this is casual, but you're
Oh,
also
yeah.
playing to get that extra raffle ticket because, you know, if I didn't work here, I would be going so hard for that Switch.
Oh yeah, a free Switch. I mean, come on, come on. Yeah, same here. If I wasn't a part of the radio station, I'd definitely be trying my hardest for that, just for those extra raffle tickets, for sure, for
And
sure.
you know, so what if that Switch 2 is coming out? I'm not going to pay that much money. If I can get it for free, I will. So next year, to all of you guys who are watching and tuning in, if you're an Indiana State student, this is free for you unless you're graduating this year. So make sure you come by. We always have it in the spring and April sometime. It's a nice way to wrap
yeah.
up your year.
Oh yeah, great. I mean, great event. We got food, drinks, games.
I think we're catered by Moe's this year. So if you
Moe's, yep.
like some Mexican fusion sort of deal, very good food.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
And it's allergy friendly. So we got something for everybody.
But I'm very excited for the sword fighting because it was very nostalgic for me. This is one of my favorite modes when it came to Wii Sports, and I think it was on Wii Resort. And
I like Wii kayaking.
oh yeah, that one's fun as
But
well.
I'm a badminton girl through and through. You cannot beat me. Please don't challenge me, though, because I'm not in the mood.
I loved the baseball.
Baseball. I haven't played that one. I've really only played bowling, tennis, and badminton. All right. And
All
we're
right,
going to go to break.
and so we are going to go on a quick break real quick while everything gets set up. So stay tuned. All right, and we are going right back into it with some sword fighting. Here we go.
So the first thing that you're going to notice about sword fighting is that they're currently in the training phase, so they're learning how to guard. So there's different ways to guard. You can hold it horizontal for a vertical hit. You can hold it vertical for a horizontal hit. And then there's also diagonal hits where you just need to be basically the opposite. You need to make sure that they're perpendicular lines instead of parallel, and then that way you can block. Now, then striking, you can strike diagonal, horizontal, or vertical. And that's what the tutorial is currently showing us.
All right, and so here we go.
There's only 2 rounds of this, so this is a semifinal match right off the bat.
Oh,
Okay.
all right.
So once we watch a little bit of sword fight, I think we might switch over to
Yeah.
some smash.
So,
They are just now starting sword fighting.
so we got, we got Ren and who else?
Angel. Angel's on the left.
We got Ren on the left and Angel on, no, Ren on the right, Angel on the left, right? Yeah, yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's for sword fighting, and we have our Smash Bros. Tournament going as well with Carter and Alex starting out. It seems like Carter is on Mega Man,
Yep, I see a Mega Man and I see a Bowser.
while Alex is on Bowser.
Back to sword fighting, which you're currently looking at, is you can kind of tell that it's first whoever gets knocked off the platform. I believe it's about 3 hits until you get knocked off the platform, and you need to be making sure that you're getting those parallel hits. A parallel hit when your opponent's sword is facing the exact same way as you means that you will shove them off the platform, you get a hit. This first match has ended in a draw, which means that after a couple hits, they were not able to shove anybody off of the platform, but they have 2 more rounds to see whose game it is.
All right. All right, and so as we see here, just a lot.
Don't mind us, just getting our picture taken real quick. Slight delay in the stream. And right now, our sword fighting, we are still in that second little round. It seems like they are going back and back, but yep, right in the middle of the map.
But we are going to switch to.
Sorry
Now
for the slight technical difficulty.
There's nothing on the screen.
What happened?
It's just pitch black now.
Do it not.
Were you trying to switch it to Smash?
Oh my god.
There we go. There we go. All right, so there's, the overlays are not working now. Interesting. All right, so we'll just turn the overlays off for now. And yeah, the overlays are not working, I guess.
So right now you do see that Shambara one, which is our sword fighting. They are currently not sword fighting on the screen that you're watching. We are actually doing Super Smash Ultimate, which is Carter playing Mega Man, and then we also have Bowser, who's currently being played by Alex. Now they've already played 1 round, so they are currently on their second one. Bowser's a big tank, and Mega Man's really, really fast with a lot of different moves. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out.
All right, yeah.
6-1, 2-9-2-0.
Something's wrong with the overlays.
That one's not switched.
Yeah, for some reason the Smash overlay will not work for whatever reason. Let's see here. All right, well, here we go.
All right.
Let's see if this works now. Nope, does not work. Interesting. Well, we won't mess with it for right now.
We don't need to have any
Yeah.
overlays, it's fine. All right,
But
so
there we go.
Mega Man has just taken a stock off of Bowser, who's being played by Alex. So currently Carter has the leg up. And you know, Carter is our master broadcaster here. He's been doing this all year round. He helped out a lot when we first began our esports program, which eventually led to our esports lab back in 2023-2024 school year. And, you know, he's done a lot of great work here commentating on Smash. You know, he's very passionate about it. They're currently going 2 for 2 on stocks. You know, heavyweight Bowser versus lightweight Mega Man, who's very, very quick. You know, they have their own little attributes to them that are going to make this match very, very interesting to see how it plays out, especially with 2 very different characters. Bowser, who can deal a lot of damage at once, and you know, he can't quite evade, but we have Mega Man, who doesn't deal quite as much damage, but he's very fast. He can do those rapid attacks.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Bowser's one of my favorite type of characters to play. I like playing with a lot of heavyweight characters because they're easy to combo, but they hit really hard.
Yeah.
They hit really hard.
We just saw our Shambara match, which is our sword fighting, go into yet another draw. These players are very equally matched. This is the 3rd round, so whoever wins this 3rd round will advance to the semifinal. Or no, the finals, sorry. Yeah, as we're currently watching our Smash match, we have 2 stocks for Mega Man, which is being played by Alex, is it? No, no, Alex. Mega Man is Carter, and
Yep.
Alex is Bowser. Sorry, I was forgetting just a little bit. A lot of is happening in the esports lab, and it looks like we have a win for. Well, I'm not quite sure who won our sword fight match, but back to Smash. 126% on Mega Man, getting very close to losing that 2nd stock, but we're getting 96% on to Bowser, which is getting close to crit level, and it looks like Bowser was able to keep himself from going off, getting a stock off of Mega Man, but we'll see if Bowser can survive to take that final stock off.
This is very close. Is Will.
And Mega Man just got sent, but he is coming back. Can he get that final stock?
This is. Oh, and Mega Man now healed back down.
How does he do that? Is that like an ability?
It's an item.
Oh yeah, because we are on chaos rules, which means that it can be anyone's game at any time during this. It just depends on your skill level as a player. Bowser trying to hit those hits up from the sky. What is that called? A downward air? I believe so.
Yes, I honestly do not know what the
Listen, I'm just a girl. All I know is upward air, downward airs, and that looked like a downward air. Bowser's really trying to hit those. Mega Man trying to use his speed to his advantage. You know, Bowser's very, very powerful, but he's very, very slow. Mega Man, who has all of the agility in the world, making this honestly an even matchup. If you're skilled in your player, then this is even. If you're not very skilled at one of these, it's not quite even because you don't know what you're doing.
Oh yeah.
But we do currently have 2 players who seem very skilled. Alex being, I believe, sorry if I'm mistaken, on the Super Smash Ultimate team here at Indiana State. Carter being one of our broadcasters who has so much knowledge about Smash, so obviously he's played quite a bit. But at crit level, Mega Man is, or no, at crit level for both of them, but especially for Bowser. Bowser's still racking up those percentages. Mega Man trying to get that final hit on it. Any hit could be the last. And Bowser gets sent, but he is coming right back. Seems like we can't get him out of here. And Bowser just took out Mega Man, which makes it Alex's game. Now we are working out some technical difficulties right now, so if you hear me yapping a little bit more than Colin, it's because Colin's very versed in vMix, which is our streaming software. If you're familiar with Streamlabs, it's basically a really, really bratty version of that.
Just when people start just randomly touching things on the tablet, it just messes things up, so I'm just trying to figure out how to fix the overlay.
But while Colin is doing that, I'm going to keep yapping about some Super Smash Bros. Using all the knowledge I have for you guys. It's still Carter versus Alex. Wow, I wish Colin was playing right now. I'm sure he does too. But Mega Man using his agility to evade Bowser, trying to use his weight and power to his advantage, hitting Mega Man, getting him up to that 35%, now at 43% now mark, but he's coming right back at Bowser, getting nice hits onto him. Bowser with his weight giving him that power is able to get Mega Man shot up to a significant percentage pretty easily, whereas Mega Man needs to keep coming at it and hitting those hits. Getting another hit onto Bowser, almost evening it. Yep, we're back at 58 and 59. Oops, 71 on Bowser's side. Seeing a lot of interesting tactics from the player, you know. Carter's trying to use his agility to his advantage, whereas Alex is trying to use those powerful downward airs and powerful hits that Bowser is so well known for. And they're really fighting on that left side of the stage where it's way easier to knock someone off and down, which will get them, you know, losing that stock way, way quicker. Bowser catching fire right there. I'm not sure what that was, but you're getting this from a little blonde lady who's trying to tell you a little bit about Smash. Mega Man charging up to hit a hit on Bowser. Bowser evading that. I'm not seeing a whole lot of shield usage this time. Typically, you see a lot of shield using in professional Smash playing, and I know while these two are very talented in Smash that they are currently playing it safe, but Bowser getting shot into the sky, and Bowser losing a stock right there, giving Mega Man the advantage with 81%, 3 stocks, and Bowser to a 0% 2 stock. Bowser with that downward hit, sending Mega Man up into the air with 102.7%. We have a item on the floor. Ooh, Bowser getting way big. Mega Man just needs to evade and smash like a bug against the screen for all of us viewers here to see. Mega Man and Bowser, now it's an even playing field, both at 0%, 2 stocks each. Bowser starting to hit Mega Man, and Mega Man getting shot off the stage. Kind of looked like they had a little explosion right there. Now, my view of these TVs is a little bit impaired. I don't really have access to the computer, so I have to look at the TV across the room. But Mega Man is getting a couple hits onto Bowser. Bowser is shooting around like a ping pong ball. Looks like Mega Man got an ability where he can control 2 people at once. It's like this nice little thing. But Mega Man did get knocked down to 1 stock versus Bowser's 2 stocks. So Alex is at the advantage with more stocks than Mega Man. And Alex have already won a game, and this is our 3rd match. Could mean that Alex does take home yet another win tonight. As we saw earlier, he won the tennis match against Nathan. He did lose Mario Kart, but, you know, it's anyone's game. He could win.
Anyone's game still.
Hopefully Colin is sorting out this overlay thing. We made these really pretty overlays. I made kind of the concepts, and Carter took it away running, made the most beautiful, inventive things I have ever seen. A really good job to walk out on his senior year. You know, he could leave that legacy behind that he made the most perfect game on giveaways, overlays. That me as multimedia director for the radio station in charge of the graphics all the time. Beautiful, beautiful. And Bowser out, 0 stocks. Mega Man winning that round. Let's see what the results are. And then Nathan and Ren are coming up for the Shambara, which is the sword fighting. I'm not entirely sure who's been winning. We've been really focusing on that Smash, but things are happening here in the esports lab. Game on Giveaway is progressing smoothly. We have about 32 minutes left to the event, so make sure you keep staying tuned, because we're going to be giving away a Switch later on today at approximately 7:45, between that and 8 p.m. I believe it was Carter who just won that. Carter, did you just win? I did. Awesome. Carter taking home the dub on that Super Smash round. I believe we still have one more round tonight. Now, Carter is not eligible to win any raffle tickets, having worked at WZIS. So whoever he goes up against this time will be getting a raffle ticket from this. But, you know, we don't know who that is yet. Nathan and Ren on sword fighting. So we have Nathan on the left and Ren on the right. And I'm going to reiterate what I said earlier. All you have to do in this game is strike. You want to get those perpendicular. You want them to hit you perpendicular, because that is a block. But if you hit your opponent with a parallel hit, that means you hit them. It's 3 hits to get knocked off of the map or off of the platform, and that's all you need to win. We see Nathan coming in, already hitting Ren back 1 mark. Now Ren coming right back. Nice blocks. This is a really hard one to commentate. All of it's happening so fast, especially with that split screen. But, you know, we see the tactics of them purposely holding their swords opposite of each other, trying to block.
So, sorry, yeah, I've been very focused on just trying to fix this overlay, but I guess it won't get fixed. So here we are, another draw. Both players were not able to knock each other off of the stage, so
This
we're
is a-
going to go to round 2.
Either they're equally matched or Shambara is a really, really easy one to just get draws on, you know.
It does kind of seem like that.
Now, when you think about it, it's a very simple tactic to win. Hit them parallel. Make sure your swords are parallel. But honestly, the way that we're seeing this on the stream, it's very easy to also guard. You just need to be quick, nice reflexes, very, very fast.
Interesting.
To our right of our esports desk, we see them setting up for their next Smash round. So I believe this is our Smash round that will then send them into the final. So whoever is the final for this automatically will get that raffle ticket because Carter is ineligible. But Carter still could be declared the winner. It is currently Angel versus Will, but we will see that in a minute. We are still finishing up the round between Nathan and Ren. We have one draw on them, and then we still have 2 rounds left. They're in that second round.
Another draw. I think you are right. I think this is just like an easy game to draw in.
And whoever wins this last one on this Shambara map is going to be the one who, I believe, no, we've already seen Ren play. I believe they are the actual winner for this. But don't quote me because I'm usually wrong.
Well, we will see. I mean, as we see here, yeah, there's a lot of concussions going on, but you know, just not a lot of hitting going on for not really hitting each other a whole lot.
And just to keep you guys informed on what's happening on our Smash side with our Chaos rules, Will is currently at 2 stocks playing as, I don't actually know. And then we have our friend Angel who is currently at 3 stocks. So Angel is in the lead. And we did just see Ren win the match against Nathan, sending Ren either into yet another, oh, no, they still have a couple more. I lied.
See if it wants to work for me now.
All right.
That's unfortunate.
But we are switching gears back to Smash, right, Colin?
Oh yeah, we
Awesome.
are now at Smash, and it seems like Will has 1 stock left, while Angel has all 3 left.
Angel's definitely at crit level, and him being able to manage staying alive and getting 2 stocks off of our one of our radio station members, Will, and a member of the Super Smash Ultimate team here at Indiana State, is quite impressive. Maybe, I'm just saying, Angel should try out.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely need some great players next year.
Now, who is Angel playing?
Angel is playing Ness, and Ness is like a smaller character that has a lot of projectiles and has hit a lot of combos, but they're both playing fairly small characters, and so
They got the agility to them.
oh yeah.
So very quick. Now we're 1 versus 1. Will he's already at crit level. He could lose it all at this point, but he has managed to get Angel down from that high platform to 1 stock along with him, where he was at 3 with Will only having 1 stock. So Will survived quite a bit. He's really showing why he is on this Indiana State esports team, and he has taken out Angel. So
And there we go.
I believe that they do have 2 more matches after this. Will is 1 win, and Angel is at 0. Switching back to our Shambara, I believe that they are in their 3rd round, or 3rd match of, yeah. How do you phrase that?
Third
well,
match.
spoil it for you, you're getting another confusing state.
Third, yep. So I think this is the 3rd round of the match. I wonder if there's going to be more draws this time. Doesn't seem like they were being a little bit more aggressive this time than they were last round. Ooh, and Nathan there with the concuss. Another one. Nathan's getting really close to hitting Ren off of the ledge. Can Nathan do it right here, right now?
And Ren having won that first one, and because we're already in the 3rd game, that means that Nathan did just win that last match. Now, in 8 seconds, we're going to go to a draw unless someone is knocked off, and Nathan is coming back very strong, trying to get Ren to the end of that platform before they get a draw, but that does give us a draw.
Spider-Man for the PS5. Let's see who wins it.
Oh, isn't that like a limited game?
2991.
Awesome, and we see a winner, someone who has not played any of our tournaments tonight, but did show up to Game On Giveaway, which
Crazy.
automatically gives you one raffle ticket to enter into our bucket, which then you are, we start pulling raffle tickets from. Our prizes are ordered from, I believe, least to greatest, so tonight is going to be ending soon with our next raffle. Yep, our next raffle will be a Nintendo Switch. Not sure if you guys can hear that through the mics.
And there we see with, you guys can't see this, but we just saw this. Smash Bros. Tournament, Will just lost, so now it is 1-1 in the tournament right now.
And it is, I believe, best 2 out of 3.
And as we see with sword fighting, Ren was able to throw Nathan off of the platform, giving them a great advantage right here. All they need to do is just win, or they can honestly just draw this next match and win the game. Ooh, and as we see,
Nathan on the attack, Ren on the defense. You know, they're right in the middle. It could be anyone. They need 3 hits to push someone off of the edge. Ren currently getting pushed back quite far by Nathan. Ren pushing back to Nathan, getting them back into the middle, but Nathan right back at it. Wow, who knew that whacking people with sticks would be a sport?
ooh, just a lot of
Nathan.
whacking going back and forth right now.
Nathan almost getting pushed off of the edge. Now we have a draw. We have 1 score for, I believe the blue flag is actually Nathan.
Oh, interesting.
Yep, so Ren is going to be our pink one. So if, this
And
ends in a draw, which
another
means it is
draw.
Nathan's win for this, which, if I'm not mistaken, if that was their 3rd game, that would make Nathan the winner. Yep, Nathan has won yet another tournament tonight, having won our Mario Kart tournament earlier, losing on our, I believe, tennis tournament, and then now have winning Shambara, which is our sword fighting tournament. So they are proficient in both Mario Kart and Nintendo Sports. So if you're looking for somebody to play these against and get better at, you might want to play against Nathan because they are a great competitor.
Oh yeah, he is. He has shown that he knows what he's doing, and he's shown that he's definitely practiced for a couple of these games.
Definitely. Over there we have a 1-to-1 game again with Angel versus Will. Now Will is at 1 stock, Angel is at 3 stocks playing Ness. It could be anyone's game, but if Angel manages to get Will to, I can't see past Angel's head.
And there you go. So it is now 2-2. Each have 2 stocks. And there goes.
Now Will's at 1.
Yep, there goes Will's 2nd stock. It is now 2-1. Angel with the advantage. But Will, as we have seen, can come back from this. All we need to do is just get a good couple of combos here.
Currently
As
we
we
see
see,
Angel.
just Angel's being aggressive with that fire, and there we go. Angel wins the round, and I'm pretty sure that gives. Is it Carter and Angel now?
I believe it's Carter and Angel.
and
So
Angel.
if this means what I think it does, which they are still sitting there, so I think that they actually are doing 1 more
What?
round. I think it's best of 3. I think that they're playing till 3.
Oh, we got sword fighting semifinals.
Yeah, I think that they were 5 total rounds of sword fighting. We've only seen 2 rounds.
No, that was game 3, wasn't it? Yeah, Angel wins. You're done. Yeah, I know. I'm done.
Yeah, so Angel is the winner against Will, which puts Angel into the finals against our beloved Carter. It could be anyone's game here. We've seen a lot of great moves from both parties on this. I'm thinking that Angel is going to continue playing Ness, and we're going to see a Mega Man out of Carter. 2 also very small characters, which I think that today small wins.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. And as we see here, we are getting ready for both games right now because we are going back to.
Okay.
Okay.
So we just heard word from Seth that you guys will be able to see both championship matches for sword fighting and Super Smash Ultimate, which means that we are going to be holding those at different times so that you guys can get the full view of the final excitement of the night.
All right, so. it
Shambara, we've
seems
seen
like-
someone getting thrown into the water. which gives Will a win on the right-hand side.
Let's go back to Smash Bros. Because this is the final. So, oh,
Okay, they just did a homie stock, so 2-2. Okay, they started it by accident.
Okay, they started the game by accident. Okay. Let's just go.
Semifinals match happening over. So winner of this one comes.
Okay.
All right, winner of this moves on to the final.
So we are anxiously waiting to see who is going to win this matchup between Angel and Carter, which is going to be the final of the Chaos Super Smash Ultimate team up. They're choosing their characters right now. We have Mega Man from Carter, and I believe we're going to get a Ness out of Angel.
Oh, yeah. Mega Man being that projectile heavy character.
All right, so we're going to keep focus on the
Wouldn't it-
Shambara match.
Wouldn't it make more sense to give away the Switch after all the tournaments are over?
This is the last giveaway, and then we are technically supposed to be done with the event in like 20 minutes.
Oh,
Oh, so these extra
Alright.
tickets aren't going to go to the raffle? Oh, that's unfortunate.
unfortunate.
But things have been running behind tonight. Yeah. All right, so our most exciting giveaway of the night is coming up very, very soon. But as we're watching the Shambara match, we are currently even in the middle. We have our Christian on the left versus Will on the right. This is a semifinal match. Whoever wins this one will go to the finals to play
Oh, yeah.
against, I think Nathan, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Nathan.
So, it is, yep, so it is now 1-0. I'm pretty sure Will is on the right, and other player,
Christian is on our left.
Christian's on our left. Okay.
I'm very good with names. I think that's because I was a camp counselor for 3 years, so I kind of got the advantage of having like 30 kids in my group at once for like a week, just like snap, 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 know them.
I'm going to be a teacher, and I'm terrible with names. I'm awful.
Listen, I love name games, sitting them down in a circle, saying your name in like an elephant. So E, elephant, Emma, elephant, and then just going around, like memorizing those. Those is pretty good. All right, we have a KO knocking off. Okay, so Will just got the KO on that, knocking off Christian. Christian, before that, had knocked off Will. Now, this match could end in a draw. It could end in either Christian or Will winning. But preferably, we would see one of them win this match. That way, we don't have to get into any technical rules for overtime.
All right, so very aggressive from both sides right now. Christian very close to the, no, Will very close to the.
Yep, he's in the danger zone.
So
You are
Will's going to,
correct. Will
ooh,
thrown off
and
into the
there
water.
goes the
Christian
KO.
getting it.
For
Alright.
the tied up. This next game is all for, not all for the marbles, but it's going to the final. To verse. Who is in the final? Who are they versing in the final?
We really hope that you guys have enjoyed watching all of our streams tonight. This was something that we've been planning all year round. It was a really great turnout. And now we're getting back into the thick of it with Shambara, our little sword fight match. I would love to do this in real person. I think that's called LARPing? Question mark. Yeah. Yep.
All right. So yeah, whoever wins this versus Nathan in the finals. And as we all know, Nathan is a great player. So
Will getting aggressive right there, but
Oh,
getting
yeah.
pushed back. Maybe Christian will be able to push them back finally. Christian has really good guards, but Will
there
did get the
is
KO.
by Will. The KO.
Get code.
And we are on to the second round of the match.
If Will gets one more KO on this, that does mean that Will does advance, but Christian's being quite aggressive, getting some
Ooh.
hits off Will, pushing them back into the middle, and Will is in the danger zone. If Christian gets one more hit,
And
throws them
there
off of
we
the edge.
go.
We see Christian getting a win. Now this is tied up. These are the moments that Game On Giveaway was created for, is to see these tight moments between our students here at Indiana State, seeing who's going to win at the end. Seth Berquist getting extremely excited over here. This is the deciding round.
Tied up game right here.
Let's hope we don't get a draw. I want to see
Ooh.
this decided. Christian being quite aggressive, already pushing Will off of that center target. 2 more hits, and Will does fall off into the water. The tactic here is to do those perpendicular guards, which means that you are guarding. Now, if they hit you parallel, you are getting struck back.
Both players playing this really slow. They do not want to mess up.
It's all about speed.
Oh, and as we see Will being a little aggressive there, getting Christian pretty close to the edge. One more hit, and I'm pretty sure that is a KO. And there we
Christian
go.
Down.
Will winning the semifinals, going into the finals against Nathan.
Now, Will isn't eligible to get any other raffle tickets. Not that it matters anymore. We are going to be giving away the Switch. But if we were to be giving away that raffle ticket, the way that it works here at Game On Giveaway is that Nathan automatically does get that extra raffle ticket.
All right, so we are going to be going on a break, but stay tuned because we have the Smash Bros. Final and the sword fighting final. So stay tuned. Emma, you got anything you would like to say?
Go drink water.
Oh yeah, drink some water. Trust me. All right, stay tuned. All right, and now we are back from our break, and we are going to be starting the finals with the final game of the Smash Bros. Tournament. It's Carter versus Will. No, not
Carter versus
Will.
Angel.
My brain's all messed up. Carter versus Angel. Mega Man versus Ness.
They gave each
so-
other a little fist bump before they started. Now, Carter is playing Mega Man. Angel is playing Ness. I've never seen this map before. Do you know what the name of this map is, Colin?
I don't know what the name of this map is, but it is a
Super Mario
Super Mario Galaxy map. Yeah.
Is that the ship from SpongeBob?
No. No, so a bunch of the Koopas, so like Bowser and like Bowser Jr. and like Ludwig and all the different Koopalings, they have like their own like flying airships.
Okay.
So that's what that is. That's Bowser's flying airship in the background.
Currently, we are at 3 stocks to 3 stocks. Carter is in the lead because he has a lower percentage. But, you know, Angel could still pull through playing Ness. He is getting currently shot right over. And he does lose a stock at critical percentage.
And as we see here, Carter with the 3 stocks and Angel with the 2, giving Carter an advantage. But still, anyone's game, as we saw with Will, he was able to come back from a 2-stock loss. And we see Ness just throwing a bunch of projectiles around, getting aggressive. And there with the smash attack, is it going to hit? It does hit and throws Carter off of the ledge.
That's able to even out the game for Angel right there.
Oh, yeah.
Carter was keeping like a pretty dominant lead right there. Now Carter just needs to come back and get those hits against Ness. And he
Ooh,
just
and
got
a direct hit gets Angel out of the stage, making this a 2-1 lead for Carter. But that fire was deadly. That fire is deadly. And as we saw right there, it gave Carter a lot of percentage damage right there.
It really, really did. It put Carter into critical percentage. You know, critter quit, I guess.
But, I mean, yeah, I mean, as we see here, Carter's still fighting for his life right now, but does get his life taken away from him right there. But the claw machine trying to go after Angel right here. And with the up smash, Carter takes the win.
Maybe our commentators here at Indiana State are better than our esports players.
Oh, my.
So it's panning out to be. Does that mean that since I'm a commentator, I'm also good? Question mark?
Are you good at you good at Smash Bros?
I don't know. I didn't do any tournaments today. I'm here yapping to y'all.
Well, I mean, you might be. You might have a secret talent. You might.
We are going to get some another year in the Missouri Valley Conference next year, so make sure you stay tuned to
Oh, yeah.
next year on the IND State Esports channel. But we are currently back in the rough of it. Currently 7% on Ness, so that puts Carter in the lead, but it's too early to really say anything. 3 stock to 3 stock, a lot of good hits happening here, a lot of good strategy. Both very agile characters with a lot of different moves, a lot of projectiles. Really making this a very equal game.
Yeah, both pretty small characters too. So, there's going to be a lot more combos and a lot more just different things. So, as we see here, pretty close game for the most part. Carter is in the lead as far as percentage goes. But Carter, with that hammer, is going to knock Angel out of the stage.
All right, now they're on a boat. I don't know when this happened. Looked away for like 2 seconds.
Just a
'cause
part of the
it's
stage.
crazy in
Yeah.
here. We see Angel is at 2 stock, whereas Carter is at 3 stock, but he's currently racking it up to critical percentage. Ness is currently at 12%. Nope, 25. He could get a nice strike against Carter here and really, level that out for him once again. But it's not looking that way if he keeps taking hits from Carter. Yet again, another hit. Mega Man's just a ferocious opponent for Ness.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. They both, like I said, they both have like great projectiles, but Ness, it can be kind of difficult for Ness to be able to, run away from the projectiles of Mega Man, because even though Ness has a lot of projectiles, Mega Man has way more.
Yeah, and Mega Man's, he's just one of those characters that you just really don't want to mess with. you have to be one of a kind to be able to go against a Mega Man of at least Carter's caliber. Now they're both at crit percent. Ness with 2 stock, Carter with 3 stock. Anyone could be losing a stock right here. It looks like Carter is currently gaining back some percentages though, healing up real nice. Oh no,
But there is the ultimate attack from Angel, getting rid of one of Carter's stocks, but then Carter rebuttals with his own attack and knocks Angel off of the stage. It is now 2-1 Carter's lead. And from the words of Carter, it looks like we have a Portuguese standoff.
Carter with his funny little sayings. We're really going to miss Carter around here in the lab whenever he graduates. You know, he did a really good job as esports director this past year, and honestly, him taking a win tonight would mean everything to all of us. Seeing him, you know, take a win in something he's just so passionate at, even though he's usually a commentator, you know, it shows that he's also a really good player and that he has a lot of knowledge and expertise in the game, and that he's a really good mentor to be looking up to in the years to come.
As we see here, Carter getting a bunch of items, and there we go, the end of that match. That is now, that is the champ, yeah. Carter wins, so that is the first round. We are now going to go into the championship game as far as the sword fighting goes. So yeah. How'd you feel about that last game? What'd you think?
A lot of emotions. You know, as I was saying, Carter, he's graduating this year. He can no longer work for WZIS. He's not going to be at Indiana State anymore. And he slaved away this year. He made all of our graphics. He made all these epic graphics that you've been seeing here tonight. Unfortunately, they are starting to glitch. They're not working as well. But that's just a VMAX problem, not a Carter problem. And we're really going to miss him. And it was really nice to see him take that win tonight.
Oh, yeah. Carter deserves it. He's been hardworking this whole entire year. And so I'm glad to see that we have that Carter has gotten that win. And so I'm excited for this next game. This is the final for the sword fighting game and also the final game of the night for Game On giveaway. We did give away the Switch. And congrats to Scotland. I know Scotland personally, so congrats to her for winning the Switch.
Scotland's really sweet.
Now let's get back to the game with the finale of the sword fighting game.
Now, to call in a couple of you on the stream, I might sound like I'm beating a dead horse, but I do want to reiterate for people who are just now joining the stream that the goal is to, if you're attacking somebody, you want to hit them perpendicularly because that means that you're going right past their sword. To guard, if you're, you know, on the defense, you want to be perpendicular to them, so you want to make that cross shape. You can hit diagonal, you can hit vertical, you can hit horizontal. It just, however you angle. And it's a nice little strategy. It's very simple to understand, but it's also a very fast-paced game, this sword fighting is, that can make it really anyone's game at the end of the day. You do need 3 strikes to push someone off of the platform. We're going to see this little danger card show up right now for Will. And if Will gets one more hit, yep, Will has just fallen off of the platform. Ooh, excuse me. Platform, making it one little win for Nathan.
Oh yeah. You know, so far, Nathan being very aggressive with the sword, and as we see, Will blocking a lot. I'm going to have to do something here, as we see, but both are just waving their swords around. That's what it looks like. And they're faking hits. Ooh.
They're getting really, really strategic right now. They both really want this win tonight. Have we seen Will get a win at all tonight? Besides, like, for a tournament?
I don't know. I think Will has come close a lot.
He's come close. He's definitely one of those who can make himself go up into the top few of a tournament. But can he secure this last win of the night? This is our last match before we end our stream and say our goodbyes. It was really nice to have this game on giveaway today, seeing all these talented players who, you know, they haven't most of them have not experienced our Indiana State Esports Lab, and they're getting that experience in today, and maybe they'll join our teams come the fall.
Yes, I am going to be esports director next semester, so please join if you are interested in any of the games we are going to be playing next year. Please sign up and join a team. Next year, for sure, there's going to be a Valorant, Smash Bros, and Rocket League team. I'm pretty sure we're still doing Rocket League, right?
We are still doing
Okay.
Rocket League, but the NBC could decide at the end of the day that they don't want to, but I highly doubt we're going to see them. I highly doubt that we're going to see them take it away.
Gotcha. And hopefully, one of my goals for esports director is I'm gonna try and get another game, like a team for a game. Hopefully, either Overwatch or Marvel Rivals. I'm really hoping for one of those.
As someone who really, really enjoys Marvel Rivals, it would be so, so cool to see us have that team.
Oh,
and
yeah.
honestly, I'm going to try out. I don't expect to win, but you never know. Now, that first round did just go to Nathan, or that first match went to Nathan. Now, it is best of 3. No, it's best 2-3.
Best 2 out of 3.
Best 2 out of 3. So if Nathan secures another one this time, that does mean that Nathan is the winner of this tournament. Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it.
All right. Ooh, and there we go.
We see
A
Will fall
win
off the platform
from
once again.
Another round for Nathan. All Nathan has to do now is just win one more to get that dub. And, I mean, unfortunately, it doesn't matter if you get another ticket or not, because we've already done all the giveaways. So this is just for, at the end of the day, this
Bragging
is just for
rights.
fun. It's just for fun, bragging rights,
You
yeah.
get to tell all your friends you won Shambara, and they're going to be like, what's that? And you're going to be like, boom, sword fighting on the Nintendo Switch.
Ooh.
Okay,
Very
Will
close.
almost getting pulled off, pushed off once
Will
again.
needs
One more hit,
Ooh,
and
and
there he goes.
we go. Nathan wins the sword fighting tournament. Alrighty.
Nathan has taken home, I believe, 2 wins tonight, one for Mario Kart and now one for sword fighting. But yeah, Colin, you want to wrap this up for us?
All right, yeah, let's go ahead and wrap this up. Oh. So yeah, this has been a great year, a great season for esports. I'm so glad I was a part of it. Hats off to Carter. He was the one that made all the overlays and has really helped a lot this year. He's really shown and has just shown how hard he's worked at this, and I have nothing but respect for him, and
He's definitely trailblazed
yeah.
for all of us.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was never going to be a broadcaster until I saw how good Carter and people like Noel and you, Colin, were doing, and then I got into the Rocket League, and now I'm sitting here because Carter got tired. But I don't blame him because now I get this experience.
I don't blame him either. I don't blame him. But this is going to be one of our last season. Yeah, I was going to say something. This is going to be probably one of our last streams. So, Carter, if you have anything you would like to say it now.
Enjoy the mic passing noises. It gets a little bit vibrational.
Hello, chat. Hello. Hi. Oh, gosh.
I'm going to skid over so
Hello.
that Carter can get it.
Hello. Wait, no, I think it's just funnier if I'm just a floating head.
Carter's goodbye is going to be as a floating
No,
head.
okay.
Are there any wise words you'd like to say today, Carter?
Oh, gosh, if I can get in shot. Okay.
Carter's going to have some final words.
Yeah. This is kind of like, I do love how I've had 3 farewells. This is now my 3rd one. I did one
This
for...
is your WZIS official farewell, though.
Yeah, that is very true. I joined WZIS as a voice tracker for our radio breaks at like midnight to 3 a.m. I want to thank the many people in the staff team that have supported me throughout so many, many months. I want to thank Noel, who started out as a resident of mine back when I was an RA and wrote me into doing radio station in the first place. I came to the radio station thinking I could do a podcast, and then Seth Burquest guided me into doing esports back when it was just Smash Bros. It's like, hey, I know that. And now here I am. So what I will say is thank you to everyone, really, Colin. I couldn't be more proud of you in the position going forward. And I just hope you have a good time with it and that I've set a good foundation.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He definitely has.
So anyway, thank you guys so much. And thank you, the people at home.
Kudos to all of you who have watched Carter grow on this stream for the past 2 years.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye, Carter.
And with that, that is going to conclude our streams for the year. But don't worry, we will be back. And
a threat.
with yours truly as esports director, I'm telling you, I've got some great ideas for this next year. So stay tuned. Please, I hope everyone has a great rest of their weekend, great rest of their semester, and have a good one. Emma, you have anything else you'd like to say?
If you want to follow along with the ride, follow us on Instagram at WZIS-FM. And then if you want to see any of our esports specific stuff, it's going to be Indiana State Esports on Instagram. You'll recognize us from the Fox.
All right. Have a good one, and goodbye.